We love, brothers.
Shalom, shalom. You have the real Hebrew Israelites coming at you week in and week out, in season and out of season, to preach the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. To you Hebrew Israelites, that's you so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. But first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh Shem Yahushai Shem Kabadash.
double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the bishops, elders, and the elect of the nation of Israel. So we are definitely in those times where the prophecies are speaking and they're not lying. Things are happening behind closed doors that's actually showing itself in the world. Laws are being made. Laws are being broken. You know, this devil is working cunningly, to put you people in a trap, But Yahweh Shem Yahushai told you of these things. Bring that out, Baba Kashan.
This is St. John chapter 15. I'll start at verse 20. It says, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than the Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
Khan. The servant is not greater than his master. So whatever Yahweh Shai went through, we're going to go through. But for some reason, you people seem to think that you're not subject to judgment, righteous judgment, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai is long suffering. The things that you see in the world happening today, you people think it's coincidence. Coincidence. Here it is, over in the Middle East, or over in the East, 2,000 people perished in a matter of minutes. Minutes. And yet you people don't even bat an eye to ask the question as to why. What's going on in the world? Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, and verse 5. It says, the just Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not. But the unjust knoweth no shame.
That morning, when those people were asleep, they had no idea that Yahweh Shem Yahushai would pass judgment onto them. But the scripture just said, read that again, Baba Kashan.
It says, the just Lord is in the midst thereof.
The just Lord, the Lord of the Hebrews, the power of the Bible, said what?
It says, he is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity.
He will not do iniquity. He will not commit sin after sin, but he will judge you for your sins. Okay?
It says, every morning doth he bring his judgment to light.
Those people were judged. That earthquake happened early in the morning when those people were asleep. So the Lord brought forth his judgment onto those people in the morning. Okay?
It says, he faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame.
He didn't, the Lord brought forth righteous judgment, period, point blank. But you people don't understand judgment, let alone righteous judgment. Like I said earlier, you people seem to think that everything that's happening in the world is by coincidence. Mother Nature, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is sending forth his weapon. Although he might have had the devil create it, but still it is of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. He created these things. He created the waster to destroy. Go ahead.
This is back in St. John chapter 15, and I start at verse 20 again. It says, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than the Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
That's what's coming. A persecution amongst the church. Not amongst these Christian churches. Although they would like to believe that they're about to be persecuted. But in a roundabout way they are, because they're going to be judged. But the true persecution is happening within the tabernacle of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. That's what's coming. Where the true worshipers of the Lord, are going to have to stand on what they believe. That's when you're going to start to weed out those who are actually in this and understand what this is, and those who are just in it for monetary sakes, popularity sakes, worldly sakes. That's when that separation is going to be established. Then you will know who are the men of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Got it?
It says, if they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Verse 21.
If you have kept the Lord's saying, what is the Lord saying? He's saying to repent. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you Israelites. His sayings are in the scriptures. The words that are coming out of his mouth are through the mouths of his holy prophets, as it's always been. But you people walk by, you scoff, you point, you giggle, you chuckle, or whatever, not understanding what this is. And that goes for you heathen as well. You don't understand that this is your persecution happening. The judges are upon the earth, writing up that tally of everything that you've done that was wicked. The witnesses of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is standing before you, in your face, telling you what you've done to the nation of Israel, who you call so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. You see, you might forget, but the Lord doesn't forget. He doesn't forgive because he's not a respecter of person. Why would the Lord respect you because you're in power, and for some reason you seem to think that you've established some sense of morality when you had none? And that goes for all you nations.
Yeah, the word persecute means to prosecute. When you go into the etymology of it, means to prosecute. So you got to look at the earth as like it's a courtroom. Most High is the judge, and we're the witnesses. Calls us up on the stand. Yahushua is in the room. They tell me, Yahushua tells us, what did you see? And we tell him, Lord, this nigga done poisoned the food. This nigga been telling our women they independent. The earth is the courtroom. And though we're going to be persecuted before, because the reason I'm bringing this up, because you made a good point. You said he is being persecuted. It's happening, but it ain't fulfilled yet, because we still got to go through our persecution, right? He's going to prosecute us falsely, though. That's what this nigga is wrong at. He's going to persecute us falsely, prosecute us falsely, but his persecution ultimately is going to fulfill when the nukes come. But he is being persecuted right now. That's why you're seeing the judgments unfold in his kingdom. Go ahead, brother.
I got that word, the definition for the word persecution.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says oppress, it says abuse, victimize, ill-treat, mistreat, discriminate against, punish and inflict pain, suffering on, tyrannize. It says torture, martyr.
Tyranny, right? Which is what you see he does amongst us. Rules with tyranny. Hey nigga, you better have your stickers on your vehicles, you know what I'm saying? Or pay this fine. What's the point of paying these fines? That's just oppression. Yeah. If you don't got a sticker on what I want you to have a sticker on, pay this fine. What is the point of paying it? Just for you to oppress us. That's oppression. Renew this license, renew that card, renew this, renew that, re-up on this paperwork. It's all oppression. Go ahead, brother.
It says harass, plague.
Harass. Yeah. These policemen harass you. They're the centurions of the present day. You look at ancient Rome. That's why the followers of Yahushua was so adamant about the kingdom. They were like, Lord, this time restore the kingdom. These niggas harass us day in and day out. Right? Even when Yahushua was going to his crucifixion, he said, weep not for me, weep for yourselves. Because these motherfuckers gonna harass y'all. Y'all gonna have to run to the mountains, flee to Africa. All of you women that got babies, y'all gonna eat your babies. That's what he was saying that for that time. You know, that happened during that time. He's gonna besiege us again. You know, he's gonna harass us again. Well, it all goes back to what? The womb. That nigga mad about his blessing. That's what all this is about. This nigga mad that he gave up his birthright for some food. Now, this nigga was not starving, bro. He is like that. Edomites are like that. They exaggerate. They can't get their way. They cry about it. They weren't the only people on earth. I'm sure Sarah, Isaac and Rebecca, they had cattle. These weren't poor people. Abraham was filthy rich. You think Isaac was broke? They had food. The next door neighbors had food. Everybody was eating. They had grains and cattle. This nigga E was just a fucking nigga. Hey man, fuck, I don't feel like cooking. I want that. That's the attitude of a niggard. When you go to the word niggard, it's selfish greed. Right? Nigga wasn't starving, man. He gave up the birthright because he wanted to please his flesh in that moment, which is what people do now in today's time. Try to please their flesh in the moment. They get it from their daddy E. You of your father, the devil, and the lust thereof, ye will do. To please your flesh in the moment. Right? Go ahead, brother.
It says...
so it's all about him getting the birthright back. The Karagma is about what? Him trying to get the birthright back. If he can make us all his servants and put the Karagma in us, then he wins. Right? If all of us take the Karagma, this nigga wins. Because the angels ain't gonna be able to deliver nobody. No flesh should be saved. Go ahead, brother. Finish the words off.
It says intimidate, pick on, get on someone's back, give someone a hard time. It says make things hot for someone or hard for someone. That's it.
That's a good definition. What site was that?
So what I do is
when it was on the blue letter, yeah, I know on the etymology it goes in the prosecution.
You want me to get the etymology?
No, you ain't gotta go to it, but you know, it deals with him coming against us. And we're coming into a time now, the scripture said, be not deceived of his miracles. This nigga has deep fake technology. So you may turn on the TV one day, brothers don't even watch TV. You may get on the phone and see a brother face on the news, talking, doing a crime, and it look just like him. Yeah. Like a lot of these speeches you see the president do, that should be deep fake. Like a lot of them shits with Biden be talking, a lot of that should be deep fake. That don't beat them in no fucking rooms. A lot of that should be green screen background. It looks deep fake. If you're familiar with that technology, we're coming into a time now where he's going to falsely prosecute the true believers of the Lord. As the servant says, the servant greater than the master. He's going to prosecute the true servants of the Lord with deep fake technology, lying on our names. He's going to falsely accuse us as they falsely accuse our master. Right? But going back to this brother's original point before I hand it back to him, Esau's persecution is at hand, and you other nations too. You're not getting off scot-free. That's why you Syrians woke up and the fucking building fell on your fucking neck. What was it, like how many of them? I think it was thousands.
Yeah.
Niggas,
like 5,400 buildings that collapsed.
Woke up in the spirit world. Right? Back in the spirit world, waiting to come back into captivity. Right? Because before we give y'all plot of land, y'all ain't gonna be over there. Y'all gonna be in y'all original land that was a lot of y'all that the Lord wants y'all to have. But before y'all get that land back, y'all ass going into slavery too.
That's right.
Right? Or you Turkish and people out there in Turkey and Syria. Cry all the fuck you want. Y'all know who we are. Y'all know who the Hebrew Israelites. It's not a mystery. Everybody on the eastern side of the world knows about the Igbo tribe, the Ashanti tribe. The state of Israel is all up in the Igbo tribe, monitoring in them. They see the customs that we upheld when they put us on those ships. The whole Eastern world know who we are. Even the Iranians. Right? You had that one Egyptian leader said, hey, look, it'll never be peace in the Middle East because the Jews left dark skinned and came back with no melanin. They know who we are, but are they coming to our back and are they at NATO and UN saying, tell them their identity? No. So fuck the Syrians. Give a fuck if the buildings fall on you. Made more buildings fall. Nobody gave a fuck about us when we was on these ships. Nobody gave a fuck about us when we was on the plantation. Nobody gives a fuck about us now. As long as we just shut up and dribble and sing and dance and be proud that we get a Grammy Award, right? Then they have no problem with us. But as soon as we stand up for righteousness and true order, no, nah, nigga, y'all ain't the Israelites. Y'all black.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother. You got it.
It says St. John chapter 15, and I'll start at verse 21. It says, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake.
All right. You know, if I bring this out, there was no humanitarian things, you know, being done towards the nation of Israel. You know, like what the or what the brother was bringing out. You didn't see these other nations say, "Let's help Israel." You don't see these other nations saying, "What you're doing to these people is wrong." You don't see these other nations saying, "Well, hold on one second, let's think about this because, you know, these people have been through enough." These other nations ain't doing that. They're not even contemplating that because they're in their kingdom. This is their world. You know, they're subject to Esau, Edom, the way we are. But as you can see, their world is coming to an end. Slowly but quickly, if that makes sense. You can actually see it. It's almost at the point where you could possibly see the next step. Because it's happening just that fast. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is opening up the eyes of his true believers, his true worshipers, who will worship him in you know, his name and in truth. He's showing exactly what's happening to allow us to come out here on the highways and byways and warn you people, specifically you Israelites, but to also warn you other nations that your destruction is coming soon as well. You can walk down the street, you know, do whatever and you know, have your fun. But we're going through it, and you're going to go through it just as well. Go ahead.
This is back in St. John chapter 15, verse 21. It says, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake.
All these things are they going to do to us. The same thing that they did to the apostles, did to the Lord and the prophets, they're going to try to do to us. We understand that some of us are going to be martyrs. We understand that. That's why it's very important for you to get this truth and build yourself up in the faith. Because in that day, as it came out earlier, what's coming is going to separate the believers from the non-believers, from the faithful to the unfaithful.
Yeah, you got to get in. We in bros, we the time of getting in a real manly spirit. That's why I shared that show that I just started watching with the Koreans, man. What they took is they took the strongest people in Korea, from gymnasts to sports stars to bodybuilders to mountain rescue people to the top military guys. They all in this competition, you know, some real warrior battle fitness. You get in that mind state of being a man, right? You got to watch stuff that gets you in that mindset. If you under your woman all day, you ain't in no mindset of being a man. You in a mindset of chilling, comfort, on your knees, sit on your knees. Even the shows we watch, we should be watching, you know, doomsday shows that try to depict horrific scenes of the last days, whether it be zombie outbreaks or whether it just be natural disasters. It puts you in the correct mind state of, okay, like this, it might be something like this. It's gonna be way worse than what the movies depict, but okay, I can at least get my mind situated on how it could somehow be out here. You know, not watching fucking basketball all goddamn day. LeBron James break the record. Like, who gives a fuck about LeBron James breaking a record? All these records nobody gonna be talking about LeBron James all-time scorer in the kingdom. Who the fuck gonna mention that in the kingdom? You remember, hey, we're gonna be on the throne, hey, you remember LeBron beat Kareem? Nobody gives a fuck about that. You gotta be putting your mind on things that matter. You know, every now and then you're gonna watch some bullshit, but majority of the stuff you consume should be stuff that puts you in the correct mindset, man, of how to be a man, you know? Go ahead, bro. Because like the brothers going into, the time that we're coming in is gonna separate the man from the boys, you know, the gazelles from the lions, you know? It's good, man. It's a lot of Israelites gonna be exposed, brothers, which a lot of these other camps that are set up by the CIA. Some of them just prideful, don't want to come up on the men, don't want to be retard, right? And some of them just wasn't given the correct oil, so they just teaching bugged out shit. But regardless, what you see is a lot of guys get, you know, it gives them, it's a very scary line to walk when you got people congratulating you all the time, you got all these subscribers and comments. I wouldn't want that, not in this flesh, because it's easy to start thinking too highly of yourself. Like when you got 50,000 subscribers, and you got a whole congregation of men under you, calling you high chief, high priest, and grand poobah, like the elders say, the grand poobah, that'll boost anybody's. I remember when I used to play basketball, you know what I'm saying? I have a good game, dude be like, man, you was out there, you killed it. That shit boosts your fucking, I remember how that shit used to make me feel like, yeah, I was fucking the rules up. It make you feel like, so imagine you in this truth and you got a whole camp and people calling you high priest, you on podcasts, you doing this, you doing that. Man, that you don't want that type of fame and glory right now, man, not in this flesh, because what it does is it gives you pride and it corrupts you. Then it comes to a point where you can't be rebuked. You can't be called out when you're doing something wrong. And that's very dangerous because you'll be doing something wrong. And because of the pride that you've allowed to build up in you, you can't be corrected. And what keeps us in the truth? The staff, right? The comforter, the rod. The rod is correction. You need that correction, right? So you've seen a lot of guys in these other camps, they're just doing it because of the fame that they get, the glory that they get, the praise that they get. But when all that shit is taken away, when there's no more YouTube and no more comments and subscribers, it goes back to this brother's point. It's going to separate the true believers from the fake ones, right? Because they're not going to want to be out here starving, you know what I'm saying? Wearing the clothes on your back. Yahweh Shah told us, when he said, weep not for yourselves, he said, make sure when y'all leave your house, don't go back and grab anything. You leave with the clothes on your back. So that was us leaving with what? Like right now, you were leaving. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put yourself in that graphic moment. You know, you ain't washing, you ain't taking no baths, you ain't putting no cologne, you ain't rubbing the walls on you. Your women ain't bathing, y'all just out fucking musty. You know what I'm saying? In the same clothes, traveling. That's a real scene that happened, man. That's history, right? That's the times that we're coming in is going to separate these people that just like to say, Kwam Yashal, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. That's that same I'm black and I'm proud spirit, right? Back in, what was that? Back in the 70s? Mm-hmm. When they was watching the which that's wicked. Here it is, now you give them credit because they was rocking their natural froze, but really that's just all. Bitch, you bald-headed. You supposed to be shameful about that. I'm black and I'm proud, look at my fro. Don't you know how long your hair's supposed to be? The Lord made you bald-headed for a reason, so you can look at that and be shameful. The Lord does things to us so we can look in the mirror and be like, damn, I'm fucked up, I'm ugly. Damn, this is a shame. He don't fuck us up for us to say, oh, my impurities are perfect. I'm proud of my impurities. You're supposed to look at your condition and say, I need deliverance from this shit. I'm ashamed of how I am, the state that I'm in. You don't walk around and say, I'm proud. Look at me. I'm back and I'm proud. Fuck out of here, man. Go ahead, bro. And that's the mind state Jake has. Go ahead.
Kind of I made. The brother brings out a very good point. You know, because a lot of these men in these other camps, I'm not saying that a lot of them don't, but you know, you really don't see it or hear it. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua will make you humble by giving you ailments, making you feel pain, you know. On Monday, you know, you feel as good as ever, but on Tuesday, well, not even that long, on Monday night, you know, here it is, you can have a shoulder ache, ankle ache, knee ache, you know. But the true testament is when Yahweh Hashem Yahushua still puts the spirit on you to come out here and do the work, his work. A lot of these men don't even come out when the weather's bad. Imagine if they have ailments. Nah, I can't make it, bro. I got a hangnail.
Right. Let's get up on the side.
So we're entering into those times when, like what the brother said, the men are gonna be separated from the boys. And already you're starting to see the spirit of men changing. You know? Men ain't taking shit that they used to a year ago. You know?
Yeah.
Last night, or well, yesterday. I had some work done in my crib. You know, I don't know these people from Adam. You know, knock on the door, demon come downstairs and want to answer the door. By opening the door, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Back up. Actually, I said move. Don't tell me to move. No, you move. You're not thinking about the terms that you're in. Just because you hear that knock on your door don't mean that it's peaceful. And what's coming is a lot of people's gonna get that knock on the door. Hey, you got something to eat? Who's in there? I ain't see you come out in a few days. That's coming. It's gonna be bad. Go ahead.
St. John chapter 15 and verse 20.
Yeah, it is this show I'm watching, The Last of Us. It deals with like it's not really not zombies, but you can say it's zombies, but it's some type of outbreak that turned the people fucking bugged out. But the little girl, this is like 20 years after the pandemic started. The little girl, she's been reserved from society, so she's never been out in the world because they live in like a quarantine section now. Like nobody's allowed to go out past the quarantine section. But this guy, he has to take her outside of the quarantine section, and he tells her, she's like, "Wow, we gotta be scared of the zombie people." He was like, it's way worse stuff than that. He told her it's way worse stuff than these zombies. Gangs, cannibalists, rapists, right? All type of shit he was trying to get her to understand. She thought she just had to worry about the outbreak. Times we coming in, you gonna have these weirdos out here, creepos, man, creepos. America is full of creeps.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, this is the type of stuff this society allows to run rampant. Look at the internet, the filth that's on the internet. These people are in all type of diverse lusts and wicked acts. There's so many demonic people out here that's ready to just unleash their lust out here, you know, on people. In sadistic ways, man. You look at them serial killer documentaries. These were Americans, man. These are that's the American people. You go to other countries, they have some type of standard to live by, some kind of code. The Eastern world, they still kept a lot of those ancient traditions. They don't just allow you to eat whatever and just be whatever. Like the other day, I seen a nigga, his ankles the size of my head. I'm thinking, what the fuck? What type of life is that? He just on the porch, just decrepit. Jake, you know it's Jake, all that damn high blood pressure food, pork, just on the porch. That's a vain life. You look at America, obesity is shot up out the roof. You don't see that in other countries, man. This place is disgusting, man, because it's all you gotta do is just worship the Esau system and you can be and do whatever the fuck you want. You can be a man in a skirt and get implants in your chest. Just obey the system. This is disgusting, man.
It's the wrestler John Cena. He pumping gas with a skirt, stockings, and high heels.
What?
For no reason.
I seen it.
Crazy.
Huh? That's what I'm saying, man. Can I get a quick
Come.
You were talking about how, the knock at the door might be pleasant, but you still got to be aware. Sirach 12 and 10 says, never trust thine enemy, for like iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And here's the point, verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as thou hast wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
Yeah, because this place is all about instant gratification. That's Eve, man. He's all about instant gratification, you know?
That's the word. Instant gratification.
Yeah. When he came from hunting, he was famished, so he wanted to eat right away. Just like these people. They want everything fast food, everything, as quick as they can get it, Therefore, in the ancient world, man, we took time to get the things we desired. Hey, look at our forefathers, was it Isaac that had Rachel? Like when he 14 years he waited for it,
Oh, you talking about Jacob?
Jacob.
Yeah, he had to work.
Salakia,
Yeah, you want a woman. We want a woman now. Jacob, he had to work.
Yeah.
He didn't have to just wait.
Yeah.
a total of 14 years.
Right.
He had to work during that time.
Work, yeah.
Then he want fast food, but if the food ain't right, they go home and give it a bad review. you expect to have home cooking results with something with instant gratification?
Something that can't be tasted in 20 minutes.
Right. Come on, man. But that's the ways that he wants it right now. Like the brother said, he couldn't even wait for Jacob to finish putting the rest of the sauces in and have it at the right temperature. You know how Jacob, we the salt on earth, so you know if he would have waited, if it came out half decent. He needed it right then and there. He still see the blood coming out of it. He had to hurry. Oh, I'm famished. I gotta have it now. And look at the world we're in. Who's on rulership right now? Eve. So look at this world. Everything is now. Give me, hurry. You know, but back to like the food example, the best food spots is where it's a hole in the wall. It's that old lady that's taking her time preparing, cooking all day, right? But that's the opposite of what this world is.
That's why everything is corrupted. You see that. Hey, nothing that's taking time to be built up and be done the right way. Even when they build these buildings, they have a time frame that they want them done in a certain amount of time. And if they don't, they rush to employees to get it done quicker. What does that do? Hey, it's certain ways you can cheat the system, in order to get those certain codes, like push those certain codes called, when just like different violations, that eventually get built. But yeah, they skip past all that, and now you got corroded buildings everywhere in America, man. This place is just corroded,
But land back on what the brother was saying, that also extends throughout the world. That's what this devil has done. He has propagated his wickedness throughout the earth.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be seeing things like that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even have to deal with that.
Right.
You should be dwelling in safety at least, at a minimum. Even though this devil may treat us like shit, you should at least feel safe in your dwelling. But you can't even feel that. The people don't understand.
Yeah, you live in a society where everybody got guns in their homes. It's not like that in other countries. A lot of places, they're not even allowed to have guns. Everybody in their house got a fucking gun because they scared of their life. This place is very vile, man.
Where is that? If I may, brother, isn't that the UK?
Yeah.
It's the UK.
It's illegal.
Yeah, you can't have guns. It's illegal. That's why the crime rate, even though people dying out there, they more hands-on. They'll still poke you up. But the crime rate, the murders aren't as gruesome, I should say, and the numbers aren't as high. But it makes sense that America, land of the free, home of the brave, do as thou wilt spirit. You can do everything out here. We're in a state right now where Jake can't do it, but an Edomite can walk down here with an assault rifle, swinging around off his arm. Now why would somebody even just walk around with an assault rifle? And we seen that. What was the kid that got dropped off? What was that? Chicago, and he killed the protesters and got off. Dylan, whatever his name is. What I'm saying?
There was another one with the Edomite. He had on all his military gear, and he went into the grocery store, and he was on like the webcam and stuff like that. He went live, killing all those people in the grocery store.
That Buffalo.
Playing like he was Call of Duty or something like that.
That's the time that we're in. Not entering in, we're in because it's happening. You're actually seeing it on television, on the internet, or these other sites. These are the times that we're in. But a lot of people aren't even circumspect of that. They don't understand the judgment of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. The Lord put the spirit on that man to go to that supermarket and do that. The Lord put, the spirit on these people to go ahead and do all types of mass murders. Between the new year and now, the amount of mass murders in Babylon the Great is ridiculous. And it's only going to get worse. But a lot of people are in their folly, they're in their games, they're in their world, not realizing that it's about to come to an end. I don't care about you other nations. Not at all. This ain't even referring to you. This is specifically for the nation of Israel. You're in your folly. Here it is. This is the most I've seen this street as live as it is. for almost a year and a half. I've never seen this parking lot as full as it is right now. And it's ridiculous. Come on.
This is Isaiah 1:3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's bread. But Yasha'Allah do not know, my people do not consider.
You jackasses. You don't even know who your power is. You think your power is Esau Edom, you know, and his military might and, his laws. And come on, man. There's something greater and better than that. You actually have a defense. You actually have a power that all he says is turn back, repent. That's it. But a lot of you jakes refuse to do that.
You don't eat in there?
And those who don't do that are those who killed the prophets. You did it before in Egypt. You did it before in Jerusalem. And you're doing it again now in Babylon the Great. You did it all throughout history. You always resist the Holy Spirit. Always. And for that, you're going to be judged. What you saw happening over there in the Middle East is nothing compared to what's coming. It's nothing. You're going to hear about 2,000 people dying in an instant. That's nothing. That's like that's like a low ball number for the first week of Jacob's trouble. Speaking as a man, that's nothing. Go ahead, bro.
Says
Say something else?
St. John 15 and 21, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me.
God. For his name's sake. 2/3 of you jakes don't even know the name of your power. You don't even understand the nature of your power. You don't understand the judgment of your power. We are in the time of judgment. Great judgment. Wrap your head around that. Great judgment. Great death.
It's Ephesians 5:15. It says, see ye then, and you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. And what makes you wise? That's the beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord. So therefore, once you understand your true power, you can begin to be wise. I'm gonna finish up. It says, redeeming the times because the days are evil. And that's what we're in. We're in the last of the last days. All these spirits are ramped up, and we're in the most. We're gonna walk into the most evil time that's ever been on the planet.
You can keep reading down.
It says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
That's the spirit. No. I was saying that was in my mind. Yeah, the will of the Lord. You gotta understand what the will of the Lord is, man. Coming back to your power, knowing that all his prophecies, understanding this word, living out this word, in truth, out of truth, understanding the prophecies and the mysteries and the dark saying that's in these scriptures to break down about who the devil is, who these nations are, and ultimately who you are according to the scriptures, man. Understanding the name of the Lord, how we're gonna be saved, how shall we redeem, what happens if we don't follow the laws, what happens if we don't fear the Lord, all these calamities, all, like I said, all the questions that basically we ever wanted is in these scriptures, man. And you have certain men that have the true doctrine that will actually break it down to you.
If I could add, that's going into, waking up out of that deep sleep, man. Being aware of your surroundings, being aware of the times that you're in, and the manner of person that you need to be, man. Because a lot of people, they still in that slumber, sleep, man. Or they're comfortable and they think everything's going to be okay. All right, they think that, it may be bad now, but eventually it's going to get better. No, it's only going to get worse, man. And that's why we're here to warn you of what's to come, man. Because if you don't hearken unto it, man, you're going to be a part of those, spirits created for judgment.
You got a precept?
Yeah, this 2 Ezra 9:9. It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which have abused my ways, and they that have cast away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
What's that despiteful? These jakes are despiteful, bro. They are spiteful people. They're rude, inconsiderate, just nasty. You know, you look at these ninjas and you know, you see a light version, you know, like a light version of Esau Edom. You see him in them. Huh? Because it's these ninjas are the creation of Esau Edom. The exact, I want you to be this. Disrespect your mother, your father. Don't worry about things, I got it. Your brother just brought out being circumspect. These people aren't circumspect. They're not watching their surroundings. They don't care about what's happening or what's going on.
They're not looking at their surroundings because they're too busy looking at themselves. You know? You were talking about, somebody brought out how man ain't a man no more. Man too busy looking at himself in the mirror or looking at the phone, seeing how many likes he got. He's taking the role of a female, you know? You know, men are soft nowadays, man. You know?
Yeah, this backs it up. It says, verse 10, continuing on the second verse of 9, it says, for such as in their lives have received benefits. You know, and Esau Edom gives everybody benefits on all levels. Going back to that instant gratification, you know, anything you want, clicking on the rush, get it.
The Lord even gives out benefits. What the Lord say? I reign upon the wicked and the righteous. The Lord does these things through whichever medium he sees fit. Yeah, bro.
It said, one more time, it says, for such as in their lives have received benefits and have not known you.
The Lord gave out those benefits. The Lord said, I want this man to have that. I don't want that man to have that. I want that man to have that woman. I don't want that man to have a woman at all. I want that man to have a nice place. I want that man to have a fucked up car but a nice place. The Lord does these things for a purpose. And what's that purpose? Balance. It's all about balance with the Lord. Good is set against evil. And when you understand that, then that knocks out that Christianity bullshit is, oh, my God is good all the time.
Even when you look at, since you're going into the word balance, you look at the relationship between a man and a woman. A true woman brings in what? Femininity. A true man brings in masculinity. That's the balance. You got two feminine motherfuckers in the household, that ain't balance. All right? It's be fucking confusing. If your man is masculine, your woman's coming with masculine energy, that's a chaotic environment. It's not balanced. It's thrown off. That's why a lot of relationships don't last. It's not balanced. Right? You see people in the world, they don't have the truth, but if the woman is in some type of femininity and she allows a man to be masculine, their relationship is thriving. It's because they're balancing each other out. Right? That's how the Most High works. He deals with balance. Right? He weighs everything on the scale, balances it out. That's why a recompense is a thing. Judgment is a thing. It balances out what has been done before. Right? If he allows Esau to never get punished, it leaves it unbalanced on the scale. Right? Because we're his chosen. Right, we're his chosen seed. We got punished. He has to get punished. Balance it out. But see, he ain't the chosen seed, so he gets a worse punishment. So it's still balanced out. Because you were the worst nation on the planet Earth, the lowest nation, and he still gave you a kingdom. So that word balance, that's a good word. Because that's how the world is supposed to run on balanced energy. Right? Go ahead, bro.
If I may add, you had mentioned about the masculinity and femininity between the two parents. It made me think about the video that bro sent with Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. You know, and when you had that unjust balance, you will have your kids wanting to be involved, because you don't have that masculinity of being enforced into the household for that young man to become a grown man. You know.
If I may, you bringing out Dwayne Wade. I just seen today they showed a clip. I think it was a brother that put it up.
Yeah.
Put a clip of Dwayne Wade saying, when I was a kid, I like putting on my mom's heels. I like putting on dress, you know, and there's nothing wrong with it. That's for a man at his age and his stature to be okay with pushing that vibration out. Is that not wickedness, young?
See, that's what I'm talking about right there, America. Two fat ass nasty dykes. Right. That's filth. Yeah. they unhealthy, they out of shape, and they in the walking in abomination. That has to be burnt up, bro. That right there has to be burnt up. It don't get no uglier than that. Go ahead, man.
But you know, Jake's excuse is, oh, as long as they ain't hurting nobody, that's all I mean. But at the same time, though, Jake is just. But at the same time, though, of course, like you said, you know, we gotta abide by the side of his rules. But the fact that James Mock said is just like I said, you still got that mindset. As long as they hurt nobody, it is hurting people. Because what you let something like that abomination walk on the streets, and what happens if you don't do nothing about it? What happens? It spreads, and it gets further, until it comes to you. As they say, what chicken come home to roost. I remember one time I remember this nigger woman, like I said, she was with the courts, and then basically she was saying, you know, gay rights and this and that. Next thing you know, when it got worse and it got bigger, next thing you know, basically it came for her son. Now her son gay. Now she's saying, oh, now she complaining, but well, I mean, what was you complaining then when you was fighting against, you know, what I mean, when you was fighting for gay rights? And all of a sudden, now it came to you. Now all of a sudden it's a problem.
Yeah,
That's Jake's mindset.
I had a bitch tell me she tried to get her 14-year-old son to start smoking weed. Then she told me, yeah, he doing it because I'm doing it. But bitch, how the fuck you gonna get him to stop smoking weed if you do it? That hits your point, dude. The rooster came home, bitch. If you allow motherfuckers to do it, it's gonna spread. People wouldn't have, tattoos wasn't a big thing for Jake until like, you know, 2 decades ago, really. The niggas wasn't getting tattoos. That shit's fairly new. Now you see Jake, everybody and their mama got a fucking tattoo. They let niggas just draw all on it. Scribble, scrabble, the Crayola nigga, nigga just have it free all over your body. The Lord drew you, the Lord drew you how he wanted to draw you. He didn't tell you put markers on your body. You look at it now though, because it's allowed to happen. Everybody doing it. Now and it's spread throughout the community. Smoking weed, allowed to happen. Now it's just spread throughout because at first he want to say it's illegal, but if he really wanted to stop it, there wouldn't be no weed in America. He knew what the fuck he was doing. He allowed that shit to spread, right? And what happened? Now, Jay, that's all Jake do, tattooed up, smoke, pothead. Because it's allowed to spread, but what does the law tell us? If you put these things away from you, it cuts it out. Right? Little levels left in the whole lump. You cut it out the body, cut the disease out the body, it don't spread. That's why the whole head is sick. From the head to the foot. Matter of fact, brother, give me that. That's why everything is sick, because you don't allow the disease to spread throughout the nation. Now it's normal to see all women wear pink wig, red braids, blonde hair, whatever color in the Crayola box, they put it on their head. It's normal to see now, and really that's an ugly fucking sight, especially in the eyes of the Lord. It's fucking disgusting. They have fucking plastic, in a lot of cases plastic, because they can't afford the shit that's shipped from Elon. A lot of shit they be getting plastic. $500 for plastic. You know what I'm saying? That shit is disgusting. But it's allowed to happen, so it's accepted, and then it's praised. Yeah, then it becomes praised, because it becomes like something cool to when really in the eyes of the Lord, that's fucking disgusting.
Another thing to add on, you know, these additives, these additions these women are putting to their body. Fake butts. BBL. Fake titties. Fake lips. They getting it to the point where they getting their hips curved a certain way so they can, because you know, girl Scissors, you know, she did whatever she did to her body, and if you looked into the comments, all the girls was like, hey, as long as she feels good, that's cool, you know what I mean? They bigging it up. But like you said, the Heavenly Father is the creator of you. He's the drawer of you. You know, why you adding stuff on?
Yeah, if you ugly, you just ugly. No, for
somebody
if you on this side and you ugly, you just ugly. If you're not appealing, hey, the scriptures speak about that. The scriptures speak about people being ugly, people not being too fair to look upon. The Lord knows what's ugly and what's not ugly. He made you look how he wants you to look. And really, if you want to get technical, we all ugly. In the eyes of the Lord, we need new bodies. We got all type of imperfections on us, man. Teeth, crooked, spots, blemishes, all type of shit, man. You know? But this society tells you, no one's ugly. That's a goddamn lie. Majority of the people on the earth fucking ugly, man. Especially in the inside. That's really where people are corrupted, man. In the inside, man. And it shows on the outside. They try to cover it up. They try to cover their ugliness with BBLs, tattoos. When really you just supposed to look at it and be shameful. No, bitch, you ain't got no ass. Wait till the kingdom, you get ass. You ain't got no titties. Wait till the kingdom, you get titties. Right? Go ahead, bro. You got men trying to get all this. Nigga, just because you get a shape up don't make you look good. You ugly, nigga. take it. I'm like, just be your own way. And you would be a better individual for that. Trying to cover shit up with all this materialistic bullshit. Not a drink. I get a nice car, get all these clothes, trying to cover up being idle. That's what it all goes back to, trying to cover up. But really, you just need to accept you in a shameful low state. We need these chains of darkness, and we need deliverance from Yahweh Shemel Shah.
I want to know how Jake feel sitting in that barbershop. And they putting that paste on that wig, they waiting it down. Yo, you gotta feel like yo, cause you see the little commercial. Dude don't even want to be looking at the camera. He just sitting there looking like a bitch. Yo, come on, man. The Lord took your hair from you. Hey,
what is that?
oh well, that's what it is. I got it. I got the George Jefferson. Up.
Oh, you got it first one. Yeah, I'm gonna let this brother get it.
Okay, he gotta get it.
Read it loud too.
This is Isaiah, first chapter, starting at verse 4. It says, a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters.
Corrupted. Brother, get the etymology of the word corrupted. Because you've been corrupted with the serpent juice. The serpent and told you it's okay to do what the fuck you want. He went and told Eve, you ain't gotta follow Adam. You got 2 legs and 2 arms, Eve. You got a brain of your own, Eve. And Eve went back to Adam and said, look, I don't gotta follow you. That man over there showed me the light. When Adam was supposed to backhand that bitch, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, I'm a strong black woman. I'm a queen. I'm a goddess. And he should have backhand. He should have said, didn't the Lord tell us not to deal with that knowledge? Them other philosophies? He should have gave her a black eye, swollen lip. And then we wouldn't be in this place. If he would do that, we would have been in the kingdom. Oh yeah, do some pause on here. That's what Edges was saying. Edges said, Adam, who is down there? Should put a pause on him, man. Fuck it. Talking to another man. Get your ass in the house. No, but what Adam do? Oh, really, baby? Okay. Up her ass like men do today. Brother got that word corrupt.
I got it. You said corruptible?
Oh, corrupted. Corrupt.
I got corrupt.
Yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Corrupt. Early 14th century, corrupted, debased in character.
Debased in character. Right? A word I've been bringing out more recently is morality, right? Morals, moral decay, debased in character. Our people have no moral character about it. It goes like the brother said. The brother said, instant gratification, right? Instant gratification, right? Appeasing the flesh. I need it now, right? What does it lead to? Being corrupted. Doing what you want to do with no repercussions, no correction. It leads to being corrupted. It leads to your mind and spirit being corrupted, right? Debased in character. Go ahead.
Unhealthy. Uncouth. It says directly from the Latin corruptus, which means to destroy and to spoil. You know?
And that's what has happened to our people. Right? We became spoils, and they taught us their language. They taught us their religion. They taught us their economic system, how we deal with currencies. Even the way we deal with economics is off. Debt-based system, interest on everything, right? Nigga, you miss your due date, it's gonna be double what you owe, nigga. Like, he runs the country like a mob boss. Oh, you okay? You ain't loan shark. He runs the country like a fucking loan shark. I give you a little more time, right? But I'm gonna double your pay. If you don't pay this time, I'm gonna lock your ass up, put you to death, right? Everything's corrupted. Society is corrupted. Is it more in there, bro?
Yeah, I got 2 more words. To seduce.
Seduce. The serpent. Everyone has been seduced by Daddy E, right? But we calling his bullshit out. Go ahead. Because the garden is the earth, right? Well, Eden is the earth, but the garden was put in Eden, right? Because Eden goes back to the Hebrew word Adon, which means paradise, which is what the earth is supposed to be. Right? So the earth is going to be, basically in the kingdom, the earth is going to be Adon again, Eden again, paradise. garden was put here. He came and seduced us in the garden. When we already had paradise, we had the men over the animals, right? We was gonna live long. We weren't meant to die. We weren't meant to get sick. We weren't meant to work. Now you clock in working 9 to 5s. You putting gas in vehicles. You don't even have to. They have the technology. You don't even have to drive vehicles, but you can do it just because the devil wants you to. Right? I was looking at the since the brother was putting the Nikola Tesla information out, which he was just a guy that understood, you know, certain things that our forefathers been knew. But you look at this guy, J.P. Morgan, he told him, look, nigga, I don't want you using the energy for everybody to use on the earth for free. I want to make money off of it, right?
Yep.
I don't want you to have cars running on natural resources. I want to make money off of it, right?
Yeah.
That's the system of oppression that we live in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you look at the earth, everything that we need is on the earth, right? Power comes from the earth, electricity comes from the earth, everything that you need comes from the earth. It's freely given to you. The Lord put us here on the earth and he gave us everything that we needed to survive. Esau wanted to monopolize everything and capitalize off of it, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to pay for gas when you drive a vehicle. That's just oppression. You don't need to go to the pharmacy and pay for pills. First thing you need to do is eat the right foods the Lord told you to eat. Have a balanced diet. And then when you do get sick, take the herbs of the earth because the medicine's coming from the earth. He didn't give you a laboratory of pills. He gave you the earth. But the devil came and changed everything up. Surely you're turning the things upside down should be seen as a part of the right? Everything we need is on the earth, man. The Lord didn't leave us. He's the supreme creator. He left out things. He didn't foresee AIDS and herpes and the cold, the flu. He said, oh shit, I forgot to give them medicine when they get sick. Oh, well, I guess they gotta come up with their own shit. No, man. He gave us everything that we needed. Go ahead, bro.
One more word. It says, to bribe.
To bribe, right? And that's how Esau gets our people to sell out. And that's why these celebrities are corrupted, right? I was looking at, I didn't watch the Grammys, but I seen that little clips. And you look at all of niggas look weird as fuck.
Word.
Jay-Z look weird. Kendrick Lamar look weird. Beyonce look like a fucking alien from a distant realm. She had some weird ass bionic suit on.
She look like she from Asgard.
Like what the fuck is going on, man? This is adults. They look fucking weird, man. And you know they had a sex orgy after the Grammys. You know they all came to come to the party, come to Jay-Z party and get it on. You can just see the darkness in their eyes, but they've been bribed and they took the bribe, right? And they sold themselves to the music industry, the entertainment industry, right? They had this nigga, this faggot, Sam Smith, nigga on stage doing a fucking Satan worship performance. This nigga got devil horns on and they doing a fucking ritual on stage. This is accepted in society. This is on national television. Like, what the fuck? Everybody and their mama shit like, oh, we gotta go kill this nigga. Everybody take off. Everybody in the world take off Wednesday. We gonna find this nigga and kill him. No, that's the mindset of a righteous society. Now you just look at it, oh shit, that shit is crazy, man. Other nations look at it like, damn, they wild in there, man.
You know what? Somebody said in the comments, like I said, don't be surprised, man, if they actually get a baby up there and sacrifice it, you know, and then, you know, we try to play it off and see, you know, me with some type of robot.
Like it's fake,
yeah. Like I say, don't be surprised. I just said next year, Lord, whether it will be here.
You know, Iran and Korea looking at that shit like, them niggas is crazy.
We got a nuke.
That's why Iran calls America Great Satan.
God.
They call this bitch Satan.
Hey, if I may, real quick, you know, we brought out the word bribe. Hey, what's the ultimate bribe that he's going to try to put on us? The prerogative, you know what I mean? When things get rough and you don't know where the next meal's going to come from, he's going to try to bribe you with that seed, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, he want to seduce you. That's the serpent. Slithery tongue. Thou shalt not surely die. But the Lord told us we all can die, nigga. Especially if you take that Corona. I was watching a video of that guy from Believers in the Way. then he was debating Sakari. He said they asked him, so do you believe? What is your belief on hell? He said, what is your belief on hell? He said, well, I really can't give you an answer on that. Well, nigga, you gonna know if you take the Quran. You gonna taste those news if you take the Quran. Man. You gotta have that breakdown of the Quran. Man. It's not some belief. That's the image, man. That go into the image. Right? The physical mark, man, is tangible, bro. You ain't gonna be able to buy, sell, whatever, right? It's the chip, man. If you can't see it, you're spiritually retarded. I mean, that's not even a hard breakdown in the spirit. It's really not. That's one of the milk scriptures, really. When you come to, okay, the mark of beast is a chip. It clicks. And it ain't even that deep for these dudes that, it's spiritual, it's this, is that. Go ahead, bro.
Fucking ass. How can something spiritual give you a grievous soul? How is it going to give you a
They
physical
don't
soul?
even bring out that.
You know? That don't make sense.
That's
at all.
spiritual too. That's crazy, man.
A spiritual sword.
I think the brother was well reading.
I'm gonna finish this precept. Isaiah, 1st chapter, verse 4 says, "A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Most High."
So not only are they corrupted, but they are corrupted. They corrupt all the motherfuckers. They come into your house with the bullshit, with the falling. That's why your conversation gotta be short with these niggas. They'll corrupt your mind. Then you gotta go take a spiritual bath. Man, when you be out at work with these niggas, man, you gotta go home and take a spiritual bath, man. You gotta read, you gotta study, because you being corrupted every day, all day in the world. We're not immune. We don't have an immunity to being corrupted, brothers. We got to make sure we're doing the necessary things we're supposed to do to keep the grace and mercy out by Shemar Shalom. You go on your job, you in this filth, around these people's mouth, you got to shoot the shit with them. You got to, I can't wait to clock out, I take a bath. Not just a physical, a spiritual bath. You got to be immersed in the word, washing the word. I got to cleanse my mind. Then you feel good. Once you get in the word, you feel renewed. The renewing is a continual thing. It's not something that just happens. I'm renewed. That's that water baptism shit. I'm new. No, the renew is a continual thing. It's a rehearsal. Rehearse the righteous acts. You have to constantly wash yourself, cleanse yourself, immerse yourself in the word, day in and day out.
You got to shine the breastplate.
Yeah, like if you don't take a bath, you feel dirty, right? Now you may not stink. You know what I'm saying? You may be able to go 2-3 days without smelling yourself, right? But you know you dirty. You know what I'm saying? You know once you do hop in that shit, you start to feel bad, dirt coming off. But you ain't take a bath. Well, spiritual. The same thing in the spirit. If you ain't baptized yourself in the word, you dirty. You ain't been in the word for 2-3 days, you dirty. 4 days pass, you stink. Lord, like, what the fuck is that? You gonna need to take a bath. You filthy. Angels can't be around you. The angels are like, but you know who like filth? Demons. Oh yeah, you dirty. Yeah. Don't be in the word. Yeah. We like the way you smell. We like the way you feel it. Yeah. Look. Go ahead, bro.
They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are going away backwards. Why should ye be stricken anymore? Ye will revolt more and more.
Yeah, y'all revolt against the Lord. And that's why y'all gonna try to put us to death or give us up like they did our Lord. Man, Pilate was basically in a debate with these niggas. He had to keep telling them, look, I don't find no fault with him. We don't want him. Kill him. He's like, yo, what's y'all following? Kill him. These niggas is crazy, man. You know, drooling. Nigga got fucking breadcrumbs on his mouth. Wine bottle. Kill him. But yo, Jake, you see these niggas every day. I see these type of Jake. I be looking at these every day. You call it in the crowd. Good. Especially these old ass Jake. They be mad at the youth from Jake because they ain't got their youth no more. But if they had their youth, they'll just be niggas on the corner too. Shit is fucking foggy, man. Go ahead, bro.
The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint.
the whole head is sick and the whole heart faint. Mind is gone, weak, right?
Yeah.
But it goes back to my original point, the whole head sick, right? If the head's sick, body is done, right? So why is it sick though? The disease of corruption has been allowed to spread throughout the nation.
Yeah.
Homosexuality,
Yeah.
pride, not getting control over your lusts, right? Your desires, letting your desires control you, right? That's what Paul said, get control over your members, man. Matter of fact, let me give you that. You gotta have to get control over your members. Here it is, a relationship between a man and a woman is supposed to be, you're supposed to be building a family. That's why the Lord created man and woman. You build a family, all right? You build a legacy, you bring life on earth, you build a family. Now it's just random sex that's just happening. That's vain, that's vanity, right? It's worthless. Right? Women saying, oh, I could jump from this man to that man to that man. We ask that woman, okay, what have you gotten out of that? That's how you get these women to stumble. What have you gotten out of that? With vanity. What have you built from it? Vanity.
Yeah. Vanity is all vanity.
You know what I'm saying? That person, is going to be in the closet 5 years from now. You know?
That's why they call it hitting the wall. Because like I said, once you hit your peak at a certain age, what happens? Your value starts to decrease. And now when you get older, now you regret doing the things that you did.
Yeah.
It's just like, dang man, I wish I would, you know what I mean? I wish I would never give my body to this particular person or these men. And the same thing with Brittany Renner. Now all of a sudden now she regrets messing with these dudes, but it's too late now.
Men too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You just, oh, she had a fat ass, I'm a bust it. You know what I'm saying? And
Once it's over
it
now,
leads
I mean,
down to a fucking pitfall. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Just to take half your check.
And that's the story of a lot of Jakes, man.
Yeah.
He told the damn near every other Jake in the world, this nigga on child support, you know what I'm saying? Complaining about his baby mom. Every other Jake, he gonna say, man, my baby mom, man, my baby mom.
I can't stand it.
You know, but that was because the way we was brought up in the world, we didn't have proper parents to tell us what a relationship was supposed to be built upon.
Yeah.
What is the point of a woman and man getting together?
God.
That's why a woman will tell you, oh, I want romance. That's bullshit. It's fake. Romance, romantic literature. That goes back to Rome. Romeo and Juliet. Those are Roman stories, right? It's not real. It's a fairy tale.
God.
A relationship is a covenant.
God.
A bond between a woman and a man is a covenant which comes with duties that you're on. Right? A woman is supposed to do this for her husband. A husband is supposed to do that for his wife. Right? He deals with her as the weaker vessel, but he does things for her too. It's a union where you have to keep your duties, uphold your duties. Same with us, with our covenant with our Father. We have duties we have to upkeep. Right? Now, when they come in and say, well, it's supposed to be based upon love and how I feel, well then, okay, when he does something you don't like, now you just jump on the next dick. That ain't love. How can you love? How can you truly say, oh, I love you, I want to be with you till the day I die, and as soon as he piss you off, you go jump on another dick. What the fuck? That's why a relationship ain't supposed to be built off that. That's why the Lord don't deal with feelings anymore. She said, no, that's a covenant bond. You treat him the way I told you you're supposed to treat him. You treat her the way I told you you're supposed to treat her. You don't put her away. Y'all don't put each other away. Y'all keep y'all duties. Now go.
Yeah.
Ain't no, I feel I want him to look like this. Did it do this for me? Give me roses on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is fucking what is it, this week? Coming week? Do this for me, do that for me. That ain't what a relationship supposed to be, man. Bitch get chocolates from one dude this year, then they gonna break up in the summer. She gonna get chocolates from another dude next. That's confusion and folly, man. That's a laughing stock. She supposed to be upholding her duties to you, serving you, taking care of the kids, right? Taking care of the house. You supposed to be building yourself up as a man of Lord so you can lead her properly and the family properly. Upholding your duties within the covenant, huh? Within the bond, that fucking romance. Talk to me nice. Say sweet things in my ear. Tell me good. What the fuck is me telling you good morning? How the fuck is that gonna help you with your spirit in your mind? She's sending you kiss emojis. How the fuck is that helping you? But see, society has taught him if he don't do that, he don't appease my emotions. He ain't good. When women in the ancient world understood, I'm upholding my duties, he's upholding his duties, he can leave for 6 months, and I know I'm his wife, and I better not betray that, or I'm gonna be a wicked woman. They had that moral code with them, that moral standard, right? That's what a relationship supposed to be built off of, man. Duties that you uphold. Yahweh Shemel Shah don't deal with our emotions. He don't deal with, well, Lord, I feel weak today. I feel bad today. I can't serve you, Lord. You got duties. You in a covenant with me. Woman, or when you get a woman, I don't feel like having sex today. Bitch, you my wife. You got duties. You better bend that ass over. That's your duty as a wife.
Yeah, God.
I don't want to give it to you this week. The fuck?
And that's why I mentioned.
If I may real quick, I was just watching
So-called.
a movie. I just shook my head because the woman, Megan Good, was mad at the dude because he ain't come home in time. She said, you know what? What's the intruder? You know what? Sleep on the couch tonight. In the ancient days, imagine a woman telling her man, don't sleep in your bed tonight. Come on, man. Who the fuck is you to tell me I can't sleep? You know what I mean? And back then, the men were truly the provider. You know? It's crazy, yo.
Hey, you know another movie crazy, man, that, like I said, that promotes that wickedness, the movie Jarhead, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially when men go out to war, you know what I mean? When they do say that the lights, you come back home. Next you know, she with another dude. You know? And that's why a lot of military just commit suicide, man. You know?
Yeah, really this feeling the emotion shit. Oh man, look, man, that's why you'll see women are still fuck the dude that shows them no emotions. Because it's all a facade, man. They'll fuck the simp dude because he keep flying, giving her shit. I don't care, I'll fuck him. He paying my bills, he icing me out, he giving me fly. I'll give him some pussy, girl. I give him some pussy. Then the nigga that ignore her, he fine, girl. I'ma fuck him. This nigga don't even text her back. I'ma fuck him, girl. He fine. It's a facade, man. Right? Go ahead, bro. You tell these women, you ask these women, okay, you doing your independent thing. I see you. You doing with this man, you doing with that man, this man, that man. Now all those men will have you go for them. And then you hit her with this vanity. And they'll hit the shit. She like, if she has any type of morals in her, it'll hit her like, damn. I'm just fucking worthless fucking. It ain't making me a queen. I'm just getting my pussy. Which you defiling yourself, man, because the husbandman goes at the what? Farmer, planter. Right? We plant our seed within the soil. Women, you can't say we're equal and we're the same because you're the soil, right? We're the planters. So the soil, what sucks up what's ever being planted in. So if you're soaking up multiple seeds, that soil is defiled. It's mixed seeds.
It's polluted.
Yeah. Since y'all want to liken yourself as Mother Nature, bitch, you the soil. I'm planting my seed in it. You let another man plant, and it don't even, I don't even have to be busting. We can have condoms on. That man's energy is still being transferred to you. Right? Just like this conversation or whatever, if you have a conversation with an individual, that conversation will forever be part of you, embedded in your brain. You can't wipe it out anymore. That's part of your life now. How much more the act of sex? Whether it's condom or without a condom, that's forever embedded in your brain and your spirit. The way that man touched you, the way that man caressed you, the way that man stroked you, the way he smelt, the way he talked, the words that were uttered in that room. Right? You will start comparing that instance to that instance, to that instance, to that instance. Those images will forever be implanted in your brain. Sex is not just something you just do at the whim. Right? And Esau tells you, go ahead and do it. And that's why women are psychopaths now. These women are psychotic. All you do is get one.
They narcissists, they sociopaths.
You just get one. Date one. The data goes smooth. First week will be cute. Then a few weeks and months go by.
Yeah,
Bitch psychotic.
yes, yeah, great. That's that honeymoon phase. You know, like I said, the real relationship starts, like you said, after the years. We start living together. Start sharing, each other's, ain't no space between. That's why sometimes, it's good, how you say, that's why it's good to get space sometimes. even women, they don't understand it sometimes because they think first thing you do is, oh, y'all here cheating on me. I'm like, damn, I'm just trying to, you know what I mean, just, you know what I mean, get my own man cave. I mean, these women don't understand
Yeah,
that.
these women look at you as their pet, man. Now you have to do things with it. Where you at? Where you going?
You go, come on, look, come watch me shop, try some clothes. You're my pet. Come watch me try on clothes at what's some of the girls do?
Macy's,
Yeah.
some, you know. all
Just
that
watch
stuff.
me, just come with me here, come with me there.
You a pet. You can't do what you want no more. That's how they look at you, man. And they talk to their girlfriends about you about this type of shit.
What is he doing, girl? What he doing for you? Oh, girl, he's supposed to be doing this. He's supposed to be doing that.
And they bug them out even more. That's why women are a distraction, brother. We be wanting these women. We don't want these women. Bro. You just want to fuck them, bro. So, yeah, you do not want the headache that comes with these women. I just got well, the young things are the fucking worst. Bug the fuck out. You gotta fucking ignore their ass, man. And be like, hey, you don't talk to me no more, then fine, fuck it. But I can't deal with this shit. Too much of a distraction, man.
He said, I can't do it.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be okay. You just gotta be settled in your manhood within the spirit. How about she gonna shine? Be like, hey, if she gonna leave, she gonna leave. She gonna stay, she gonna stay.
That's right.
Ain't nothing I'm doing making her stay.
Okay.
She gonna stay if she gonna stay. These women got the choice now. If we ain't choosing, they choose what to do. You can simp or don't simp. They can stay where they wanna stay. They can go where they wanna go.
Okay.
Woman gonna do what woman wanna do in this world we live in. No matter what you do, that woman wants to do something different than what you want, she gonna do it. You could, you know, a lot of guys. I got this dude at the plantation. He get off super early every day because he wanna come home and see if his woman is acting out. You know what I mean? You think that's gonna stop her if she wanna go and do some wicked shit? She gonna do it. You know?
You just stressing yourself out. He needs to make a decision as a man whether he's gonna stay or leave.
Yeah.
Or call the bullshit out or correct it. They're doing all that is just fucking yourself up, man. And then a lot of instances, like brothers that have dealt with enough women, you know, like a woman may leave you and then she comes back. She hit you up randomly 5 months later for a dick call. You know, these women are bugged up, man. That's why we ain't supposed to be chasing. Look, man, if you see a shorty, you feel like hollering at her, just holler at her. Don't be in that. What if this? What if if you want it, go holler at it. It's a fucking woman. You gotta part of rehearsing the righteous acts and stop putting a woman over you, man. It's a fucking woman. I don't know how cute she is or pretty she is. It's a fucking woman, man. She got a vagina. It's something to pop. You know what I'm saying? And all these women are the fair. So you see something you like, you go ahead. Go charge it. If you ain't gonna charge it, don't talk about it. All they're doing is fucking your mind. You know, go ahead, bro.
It's Colossians chapter 3 in verse 5. It says, mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth. Fornication.
What does that word mortify means? Right? Brother Dick, well, basically, you're putting them to death in a way, you know, to where they don't have control of you, right?
The word mortify in the Greek, it says necro. It says to make dead, to put to death, slay. It says deprive of power of.
Yeah, that's deprive of power of, right? You don't want your members having power over you, so a lot of men run wherever they dick go. You know what I'm saying? As a man ain't supposed to move like that. A man is supposed to move how? Wisdom. Not by your penis, but wisdom. Spirit dwells up here. Spirit don't dwell in your penis. You make moves by the spirit. You decipher and make decisions by the spirit. She got a fat ass, but what is that spirit? What's her inside like? You know? What kind of background she comes from? You know? Yeah.
It says destroy the strength of.
Even the men you surround yourself around with. You know, what kind of man and this individual I'm dealing with. You know, because you gotta have dealings with men in the world. When if a nigga is too corrupted, you gotta shorten the time that you're around that nigga, man. You know? That's why I don't understand how I don't want to go into the guy, but you on a podcast and shit with niggas for hours talking about nigga shit like that. How the fuck are you a new the new spirit within me can't even. I don't even remember the type of nigga. I knew I was a fucking wild ass nigga, but I don't remember the nigga I was for the teacher. remember every fucking block you was on.
He
What
said the
meal
year-
you ate, like
the
y'all
year
just
and
hours
everything.
talking,
The
reminiscing
history.
about nigga shit. Like the new man within you, that shit's supposed to vex you. Talking about that shit supposed to vex you, man. I don't want to reminisce about that. The old nigga I used to be, man.
He's still living some of that. Like I've been told brothers, you talking about that gang stuff. If you look closely, he be still wearing them same gang colors. His fringes was the color as his ex-gang. The little zeets. You know, those are the same color as the gang he used to be part of, you know? And he think that a lot. He wear them colors. You supposed to be a new man. You know?
Yeah, that's what the scripture says. He was put off that old man, become that new created creature.
So then the niggas you talking to, they not getting niggas they just doing that shit just to do it, unless they fucking job.
God.
Well, even the way I seen one clip, the way that the fat nigga was asking questions, like nigga, he was also to the black people, or Jews, okay. You know Judge Drake is simple ass nigga. That is a waste of fucking time.
Can't speak that.
You know he's a Hebrew Israelite. You brought him on the show. Why the fuck did you wording the question? Okay, so black people, Jews. Okay. Ain't nothing coming from them. Go ahead, bro.
It says Colossians 3:5, mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry. Verse 6, for which things sake the wrath of Yahweh cometh on the children of disobedience. Verse 7.
God, hey, don't forget, you know, to back you up, because, hey, the scripture says what? The Lord is slow in wrath and great in anger, if I said it right properly? Yeah, come, man. So, right now, you know what I mean, Heavenly Father right now, like I said, he still has his, you know what I mean, he still has the quote-unquote mercy period, man, because what, the doors are still open, man. So basically, that's still time to repent, man. You know, but like I said, as you can see, the days are going by so fast. Like I said, we're already in February. It seemed like January was just like, it's so quickly, man. You know, we had that the quote unquote springtime. You know what I mean? The quote unquote that's actually supposed to be the new year.
Yep.
You know, so hey, things popping off, man. So, but who knows?
Yeah,
You know
the
what I
Lord
mean?
better fuck stuff up, brother. The Lord move on his time. He move
Yeah.
on his calendar. He don't move on Esau time.
Yeah.
That's a good point the brother just made. The new year starts in spring. And remember, the Lord got his own clock. So the Lord doing things, he said he appointed Esau's bounds that he can't pass. So there is a date and time that the Lord has. So Lord, hey, Lord will do something later this year, starting in the spring, summer. They said Israel trying to attack Iran. They're trying to attack Iran or something. Hey, this shit like to go, hey, why you?
Yeah.
And we love it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We love it.
Yeah. So hey, don't forget, cause hey, the Lord got feelings, man. So hey, when the Lord turn up that heat, you already know what time it is.
And we when the Lord turn on that heat, we gonna run to daddy.
Especially after Passat.
The daddy don't want my ass. Yeah. It was our brothers and sisters. They did it. They did it. Let us get mercy for them.
Okay. That's that.
Don't
part.
whoop our ass. Hell no. Brother, my brothers and sisters can hate me, but I don't need father with my ass. Yeah, because the way he get down, whew,
Yeah.
hell no.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, pray not that can kill the body, but pray that can kill the body and soul, which is in hell.
Sure.
Let me say.
So the brother just read upon the children of disobedience. Why are they disobedient? They not upholding the ways of the covenant.
Yeah.
You gotta do this, you gotta uphold. Even within this period now, like you said, we're in a grace period. That's why you can't just go stones, faggots, and put adulterers to death. Because if we do things by the Lord, then we gotta be judged by it.
Yeah.
Right? Because they can repent from that. They still, we in the time of mercy, though it's a long shot, they can still repent. The only sin you can't repent from is blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. So they can repent. And like, in a lot of cases, it may be a long shot, but they can repent. So you can't just go, oh, you a faggot, you an adulterer, blah, and throw a rock. Now when you go off, all right, nigga, now I'm gonna judge you. Your turn. Then everybody fucked. Everybody maimed. I'm missing an arm. You missing the shit. You know, you can't go. We gotta embrace this grace period and say, okay, it's wrong. Repent. Yeah, he texted. Yeah. He just warming up.
I appreciate the back up. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. So, like the brother was going into, man, you got these, you know, these children of disobedience. They continue to do these wicked acts, and no punishment is being set upon them just yet. All right, and that's why they continue to do this because they're like, oh well, I'm free. The Lord won't accept whatever I do, man. He loves everybody. You know, that's the spirit that they in. It says verse 2.
Really get that scripture when they had liberty. And in every.
Yep.
Yeah, we came on early. We can do
Because they're using their grace period to continue to be more wicked.
Oh shit, we ain't on the plantations no more. Yeah. Let's show our eggs.
When the only reason you was let off the plantations is to have time to repent, to come back to your father, grow into your heritage again. Right? The Lord didn't let you off the plantation for you to start being more wicked.
Yeah.
Because we ain't been off the plantations that long. You know what I'm saying? The last plantation motherfuckers was in the early 1900s. That ain't a long time ago, man. You know, so this grace period was for us to repent, come back to our power, not put suits on and integrate. You know what I'm saying? Try to get up in Congress, join his military, swearing in his military. You know what I'm saying? Now in the world, you don't know no better. But the truth show you that shit wrong. And then a lot of our people do that shit for a paycheck, but a lot of our people gonna end up in the valley of Yahweh Shabbat for that paycheck. Lord's judgment, man. And you see the Euphrates River drying up just like the prophecy said it would. That shit dry. And the book of Revelation tells us what? So the kings of the west, the kings of the east. So where they coming from? They coming from the east to that land. Bro, the prophecies are jumping off the earth. That's a fulfillment. When you look at that rich, you go, oh, shit, I repent. That's a fulfillment. The Lord ain't playing. He said it's an angel over there. Look, over there in the great river Euphrates, there's an angel that's controlling that area, man. That's supposed to fulfill you. You see these prophecies jumping off the page, man. Go ahead, bro.
No, this says,
because the Lord ain't gonna warn us like, okay, brothers, they gonna bring the Karagma on this date at this time. No, nigga, the Karagma, we just know the Karagma here already. So it can be any moment they unveil this shit. All they gotta do is, hey, calamity, crash the economy. The Lord ain't gonna give you no heads up that tomorrow morning. The Lord ain't gonna give you a heads up the banks on a blackout, EMP attack. It may just happen randomly. That shit can just happen. And then after that, guess what? The Karagma could be instituted.
That's why the scripture says in Matthew, says what? No man knows the time nor the hour, not even the saying Yahweh Shai, only the Heavenly Father knows.
Yeah, and that's talking about the return of Yahweh Shai, but even like natural occurrences is coming like a thief in the night. Because we don't know. So you'll have guys with a Karagma instituted. Nigga, the Karagma hit them. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is one false flag or major event to change the economy the way it is, and then they institute that shit. It don't have to. We ain't gonna be here that much long. It don't take long for that shit to happen.
You see
the scriptures say no flesh should be saved. If an EMP, like the brother said, if an EMP attack happens, we gonna need deliverance quick. You know, hey, that nigga Klaus Schwab, people said when he was talking about the C19 shit. He like, y'all think this is why? What if the unprecedented scenario of a cyber attack? You know, he said that shit was deadly because they gonna bring it. And even this year, the dude said the World Economic Forum, he said there will be a cyber attack within 2 years. Now, when you look at Agenda 2021, it said that they wanted everybody to have a digital identity by 2025. So they ready to fucking. They wanted everybody to already have the chip by 2025. So if they wanted everybody to have a chip by 2025, what they gotta do in the meantime? They gotta get this shit on the road. Cause they gotta get the chip.
Revelation 12:12, man. He had but a short time, so he gotta get this thing rolling. You know, like I said, these devils know that the time is up, man. They know that the Heavenly Father and His angel Yahushua coming back, man. You know, so they gotta fulfill their enterprise.
This second of John in 11, and it says, and they have loathed my law while they had yet liberty.
That's why you supposed to be praying and repenting all the time, because you don't know when the Lord may have some. Just like brother was going into the earthquake. And people just woke up and died that day. Like, you don't know when the Lord's going to bring this destruction, but you got to always be on pins and needles.
Yeah.
You know? These camps is not teaching their congregation about the sudden destruction that's going to befall us. We don't know the day that Jacob's trouble is going to kick off. Right? It's been unfolded, but when it really kicks off, we don't know the exact date. It could be tomorrow if the Lord wants. An EMP attack can happen tomorrow. Cyber attack can happen tomorrow. It can happen Monday, Cyber Monday. It can just happen this Monday. We ain't in control of this stuff, man. You think, oh, the Lord ain't gonna do it right now. Says who? Go ahead, man.
One more time it says, and they had...
And we in the year, the elder post coin this year, the prophecies, all the prophecies come to pass, which we pray the prophecies do come to pass this year.
That's what prophecy.
From now on through 2024, it's gonna be hell on earth. 2023 gonna be crazy. 2024 gonna be death.
Yeah, it's gonna be death.
I'm telling you that now. You might as well
We all
just,
can agree on
close
that.
it up.
We all can agree on that.
It's too much going on. It's too much going on right now on the earth. See, we ain't like common niggas just concerned with the Super Bowl tomorrow. We understand that Israel and Iran are having airstrikes, right? We understand there's turmoil in the Middle East. We understand Russia is Germany mad at Russia. You got a lot going on. Yeah, fake ass spy balloons, all type of weirdo shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff, but we aware of we're watching. We're the watching. All we do is watch. We don't tell you, oh, this date is going. No, we watching. That's the job we're watching. You know what I'm saying? They tell you, oh, y'all haven't prophesied. We watch, but we tell you the prophecies. We bring out the prophets. That's what the prophets do. Right? The prophets beforehand read the scrolls before them. They did the same thing. You know? Go ahead. You know how many mindless zombies gonna be watching the Super Bowl tomorrow just with them bug eyes?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. Halftime show, fucking ceremony of rituals. The commercials is gonna be up. Man, there's gonna be all type of weird commercials they gonna have. Green Earth. Yeah.
He said green.
You know what I'm saying? All type of shit they finna show tomorrow on the commercial. You know? See, we gonna watch it with the spiritual eye.
Yeah.
Plus, like we was talking in the chat, the game is spiritual anyway. You got the Eagle versus the Chiefs, right? So we watching it with a spiritual eye. What the score gonna be, nigga? What the stage gonna look like? Because you gotta understand the Super Bowl is a ritual for this guy. So they coming into a time where they about to bring these false flags. So everything that they do is a fucking ritual. Even with this guy, they had this nigga Quavo performing at the Grammys. Yeah, a tribute song for nigga, you sacrificed this nigga. In the song, the night this nigga died, they literally released a video the night the nigga died. Yeah. In the video, the nigga is standing next to an RIP sign. You can't make this shit up. Takeover is standing right next to RIP sign. The night he died. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's nigga smoking. That's your coincidence, bro. Get this nigga out of here. But then this nigga on stage performing it. I wish I could be with you. Yeah. Like these people are demonic. They're psychotic, bro. That's the time that we're dealing with psychotic individuals, corrupted souls, corrupted spirits, dark in the inside, dark energy. You know, this running back, Larry Johnson, that retired, and he came into, I think he believes he's a Hebrew Israelite too. He was exposing Jay-Z. He was like, well, yeah, when I was, because Larry Johnson was a beast, running back for when he played for the Chiefs. He said, yeah, Rockaway had signed me. And he was going to tell, like, yeah, that nigga Jay-Z is a fucking demon. You know, he was bringing it out. Nigga, fucking warlord.
You can look at it.
He said, yeah,
he used to wear the fringes underneath.
This place is demonic, man, but they give you these celebrities and you put them on these pedestals. You know what I'm saying? When really these niggas ain't even their talent. A lot of them don't even write their own songs. They get help from a lot of underground people that you never hear about. Yeah, like I remember Drake exposed it. He was like, man, y'all give me for working on these couple songs with these guys. Everybody does it in the industry. He said it on the interview, like, we all do it. We all work together on songs. You know?
Yeah, some of these artists that, you know, got their songs, they got it from R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, some of these other artists, but they don't tell you that.
And you got a lot of ghostwriters, bro. A lot of ghostwriters. These niggas, a lot of niggas is not even talented, bro. They just faces. You know, they sold out and they just faces to lead the people down the path of destruction.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, bro. They had this nigga Jay-Z perform at the Grammys. You got him, Lil Wayne, Rick Ross, and you just look at them at that, they look demonic, bro. They all had black on. It was dark, it was smoky. And he was performing that God Did song and he talking about how he turned drugs into a fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's demonic energy. You can just, the spiritual ass show is demonic energy, bro. You know? Then he got them fucking Hindu dreads in his fucking head. Big ass. Yeah. And you know Wayne look like a goddamn gremlin. Them demons now ate him alive, man.
He was like, you know what I mean, somebody stuck on the rope.
Cause he can't cover his body up in no more tattoos. This nigga body literally covered in tattoos. Like if you look at his body, nigga literally got his whole body. And this nigga got a tattoo. Yeah, this nigga got a tattoo in his lip.
Yeah, right.
He can't cover it, so since he can't cover it up no more, this nigga just right. Like we was going into earlier, when your soul is corrupted, you try to cover it up in the house, they can't cover up, he can't go get no more tattoos. So now he just, demons are just eating them. You see it on the dreads falling out. He just corrupted, man. You can see it, man. The spiritual eye, the outside of the shoulder, that nigga legion. Go ahead.
It says, 2nd Ezra 9:11, and it says, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not and despised it.
See, they understood not. They don't understand the time of mercy, the time of repentance, the time that's at hand, but they despise it. Y'all niggas don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. We gonna get this money. America ain't gonna be destroyed. We gonna get this money. We gonna get to the bag. Right?
It says, the same must know it after death by pain.
Y'all niggas bums. Y'all ain't got no hold. And carnal ass, weak ass individuals. The same must know it after death by pain. So when y'all ass is croaking, coughing up blood, you know what I'm saying? Neck bust open, gushing. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real gory, man. The Most High is gory, graphic. You know? Them buildings that full of them people, brain matter all over the place. An arm sticking out here. The Lord did that. We didn't do it. The Lord did that. And he had the angels do it.
They would like to call us fear mongers, you know, because we bringing out these things, you know, and the scriptures tell us to the fear of the Lord is persuade them.
They fear and tremble. And the scriptures say even the angels, when they go to even the angels tremble. Say even the demons tremble, which they're angels, left hand side angels. And their powers though, they actually got powers. They can go from realm to realm. We don't have that type of power. So if the demons up there trembling, if Satan up there trembling, how much more us? Yeah. Satan them got actual power. They can the demons can fuck with us in our sleep, fuck with our minds. They got control of us in a lot of. They can fuck with us if we don't have our armory on. You know, they got real power out here. We don't have no power. We're in the flesh. So how much more are we supposed to be fearing trembling, man? We're supposed to see stuff like that, and it's supposed to scare us like, yo, Lord can fuck you up at any moment in time. But see, the average Jake over here in America, oh, that's over there in Syria. That's what a nigga, like, they not people. Like, the people in Syria, and that's a nigga that never left his block, never left the country. They look at other countries like they're not people. That's what happens when you're so confined. You know, you start thinking that your existence is the only thing that matters. Like, America's really the only thing. And it's like, no, nigga. Those are real life people that have families, that work just like you. You know what I'm saying? That had loved ones just like you. That shit, piss, drink, eat, just like you. And they ass another rock and stone.
It's tricky. It gets you out of the bubble, you know. It teaches you, you know, outside of your neighborhood. It teaches you history. It teaches you economics. You know, it teaches you multiple things. You know, and you're stuck in that same old bubble. You know, hey, you damn near bound for destruction. You know, you're gonna die in that bubble. You know.
It shows you that you're not untouchable, man. You know, because a lot of people in America, they think that the things that happen in those other countries, that it's not going to happen to them. No, it's going to happen. It's only a certain amount of time. And we understand when we came into the streets that, like the brother was saying, like, we get fucked up. We don't get right. You know, we understand that we're not in that word invited to where we can't keep it perfect. But we know if we don't, at least try, we're going to get fucked up. Regardless. That's you know.
Yeah, 'cause we ain't in our glorified state. It's flesh, the Lord got us in these chains of darkness for a reason. We get black Charlatans. Your bodies y'all in. You feel pain. Right? The flesh feels pain. You see, the glorified bodies it's gonna have the appearance of flesh, but it's not gonna be flesh. Right? It's gonna look like flesh on the outside, but it ain't gonna be able to bleed out. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to die. You know, you ain't gonna stink. Like the flesh stinks. You know, these bodies we got they stink, they hurt.
Now we in the second cover.
You feel pain. That's part of the punishment. You can get judged in the flesh. You know? And that's supposed to put fear on you. You know, I don't want to be in the nuclear missiles, man. Hell fuck no. I don't want to be forsaken and drinking fruit. Hell no. Because I don't want to be given to these creeps out here, man. Fuck cannibalism game, gay game. The fucking gay game, man.
Booty gang.
The booty gangs. The booty gang, 6'5" niggas, yeah.
Cotton Diesel.
Who out here?
Person stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
That nigga look magically delicious.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga just looking at you, man.
Hey, you know what I'm
He got the
saying?
perm and shit.
You can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Yo, at that moment, your whole
I
life,
like it.
your whole life
And I
gonna
want
flash
it.
before you. You gonna be like that nigga in the that shit used to always be on BET. But we got the nigga, the little kid was like, show you right. He get shot in his back.
Oh, you talking South Central?
South Central. The guy that was getting popped by the Nazis. The Nazis. That nigga was in there looking. That nigga's spirit was gone. That nigga's the Lord had that Lord had that happen to you, man.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, they
Lord,
got-
the Lord had that happen to you. Boy, have your ass get raped by men, have you bud out. What you think that happened to us in slavery? Butt breaking.
Yeah.
What you think that did to the men during that time? You imagine you got a wife and children and they just watched you get butt break. The whole slave population just watch you on the tree get butt break. You know how you gonna look? You just grabbing buckets. You're not even there. You just got blank stare. You just on the field. And people looking at you like, damn. And they would take the biggest ones too. They would take the ones where people like, they don't fuck with him. And they'll butt break. That's why it was called butt breaking, because the bucks was known as the manly ones. And he get fucked in his ass in front of everybody. And then they bud the fuck out. That's judgment. That's judgment, right? So I don't want to be given to that in that day. I don't want to be given to something but to the type of stuff that's gonna be running around out here. I want protection from the angels, man. From Yahweh Shai. I want the angels to lead me to safe haven. You know? Because the scripture say you should be as pilgrims on the earth, right? Now that word pilgrim, when you go into it, it just doesn't mean traveling. It means when you go into the word, literally the etymology of the word pilgrim, it means searching or seeking miracles, right? So we're going to be out and like pilgrims, hoping for miracles to happen. You know, that food may appear out of nowhere. You know, a beast may bring you food, or you may make a prayer and ask for food and it disappear. You doing it, Peter. That's the faith. That's the type of faith you're gonna have to have. You gotta have that Peter Pan belief. You know, that you gotta have that childlike belief. That's what the Lord said, be like babes. You gotta be like a child when you come to the throne of Yahweh because we all his children. We childs in the God. We babies, man. You know? So we have to be like babies to him. You know, you gotta believe like a child would. And then you'll be able to move a mountain like with a mustard seed of faith. Because you truly believe. You truly believe. You know? Seen a video of a kid, he put a cape on and jumped off the top of the stairs. He thought he could fly. But that's the type of belief you need in this truth, man. You know?
Came down.
He understands. Nah, I can't fly.
Don't do that again.
You know? But see, in that day though, we gonna be, hey, I can fly. Something in your spirit gonna be like, okay. The spirit gonna put it on you. You gonna ask him to jump. You gonna be, oh shit, oh shit. Trying to control that. Oh shit. Yes, you ain't even high up. You like this high. You like, oh shit. You know?
Back in 2 Ezra 9:13, it says, and therefore be not curious on how the ungodly shall be punished and live, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved. Who the world is, hey, but hey, that's what we're looking for. Hey, we try to, we're not considering it because our righteousness is filthy rags. You know, hey, we are hopeful elect. We don't even know if we're gonna make it out of this situation. You know, hey, we're gonna scarcely be saved, as the scripture said. You know, hey, so we doing the work to get their blood off of our hands and to cleanse us.
That's what the scripture said. This is the light thing that we do. Because you gotta understand what's coming. Like, we glad that we still get to come out here. Like we look at it like, it's another day for us to get brownie points with falling. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're supposed to look at it. Get brownie points. You know? You don't look at it, damn, it's another week. You know? Man, you get more brownie points, man. You know what I'm saying? Because once the Lord said mercy time over with, going back out there to eat. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more, let me repent. Mercy closed. Mercy closed. Let me repent. Mercy closed.
That's gonna be the time when you cashing in those brownie points. I was at camp, you know. Lord, hey, look out for me.
On the plantation. See, when we was on a plantation, that wasn't the grace period. So you had Israelites that knew they were Israelites during that time, that knew the name. Deliver us. And it wasn't mercy. It will. But see, now he's hearing our prayers, and we were able to come out here. It ain't just about screaming at the soak of white. This is about making your calling and election sure. You know? So we, hey, more time, we look at it, man, we gotta put in as much as possible to get out. You know what I'm saying? Because you reap what is sown. Your labor's not in vain. Go ahead, bro.
Finish this out, and it says, and for whom the world is created. You know, so hey, we up that number. Hey, the world's created for us as well. We up that elect governing body. You know, and we gonna delegate things. We gonna point a finger. You know, and we gonna have the operations of all the elements, so on and so forth. You know, tells it on that.
Because that's part of the inheritance, spiritual power. Spiritual power is a part of the inheritance, which is something he wants, right? But it's not given to him. You know what I'm saying? It's given to the elect, right? Which is the sons of Yashaolah, right? Which was David's men, Solomon's men, which was with Yahushua in the beginning, which was with the word in the beginning, right? And we don't give a fuck with these people. You know what I'm saying? These people don't know shit. They think we bugged out. No, nigga, you bugged out. We know what's going on earth. We watching the prophecies. We watching world politics. We see the economy crumble. It's you people that's bugged. All y'all care about is makeup, fashion. Y'all bugged out. Don't look at us like we bugged out. Cause we just gonna curse you out. We gonna show you how bugged out we can be. Come over here. We don't give a damn about you. We care about what the Lord thinks about it. If you died and right now, you died, and I died, at least I can say, I served my Lord. We had to go out, Lord, I served you. I don't know what this nigga did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to be okay when I go to the next round. Fuck you talking about?
Full time the nigga out there serving Satan. Don't know.
You know what I'm saying? You know how many of our loved ones, when I went to the spirit realm and they found out, oh shit, my life was vain. Damn. I don't want to be like that when I got to meet my creator. You know, if I got to taste death, I don't want to be like that when with the drop face and you just bugged out. I want to be getting congratulated by the angels. Yeah. Go over there with y'all.
You gonna be
y'all about to get on the chair. Y'all about to get on the chair because see, time is much different. Like if a brother was a pass right now, really he gonna be up there for a few seconds and he on the chair. he walking on the chair in line with the rest of the brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because time is much different.
And then on top of that, he gonna be over the angels. He's gonna talk about that, man. You know.
So that's what you want. If you was a pass right now, you want to be walking on a father shit, getting ready to come right back, get on the throne. Fuck what these people talking about, man. People zombies, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is back in Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 12. It says, though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with him that fear Yahweh, which fear before him.
See, that's one of what we're talking about. Though these sinners able to live long lives, it's better for you to fear the Lord. Because when that nigga die, and he gotta go to that judgment seat, it ain't gonna be worth it. It ain't gonna be worth it. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, verse 13, but it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before Yahweh.
Yeah, which are a shadow. A nigga lives 70 years. What is that to the eternal power? What is 70 years to eternity? You know what I'm saying? That's in the kingdom, that's a baby. In the kingdom, you look at a 70-year-old, they're a baby. You know what I'm saying? Because we gonna reign the first dominion is 1,000 years. We gotta clean this whole earth up. It's gonna take 1,000 years to get everything situated. Yeah, we're gonna be like a fucking baby. That's what we coming into, man. You know, because the next step is eternity. This shit here is vain. It's gonna fade away. It's gonna pass away. So why should I be trying to look good for something that's gonna pass away? Just because it makes me feel uncomfortable to not feel accepted. That's the only reason I don't feel accepted. So I got to trim my weight. Fuck it, man. Because when you're uncomfortable, it either it's gonna make you or break you. You know what I'm saying? Either it's gonna make you or break you. And that's being tried in the fire. Refined as gold is refined. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna make you a break. But the elect is gonna be refined like gold, precious gold. More, he said they're gonna be more precious than gold. Refined gold. Go ahead. And that's when these women are gonna be on. You think they was on the Beatles and the Jackson 5. You ain't seen women, because women are chill. They love being cheerleaders and they love fucking worshiping men. They love that shit. That's why Drake and all these niggas, they get off with that cornball shit. The women love that. They love fame, nigga that's in power. You know what I'm saying? Nigga that's popular. We seen that shit in school. All the girls want the popular guy. You know what I'm saying? How much more Yahweh Shai and this myth? You ain't seen women, you know, slob for men yet, you know? Choose me, pick me. And I'm talking, they're gonna be the finest of the finest. You know what I'm saying? I did a video a couple of days and I was like, hey, look, about missing out on things. You know what I'm saying? Though you ain't missing out on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Satan will have you think that you're missing out on things, but you ain't. There's nothing here right now in this current world, this current age, that's better than what you're going to receive in the kingdom of heaven. Nothing. There ain't no woman, because that's really what you're telling Yahweh Shai. You telling him that it's a woman right now that looks better than a woman that he can get in the kingdom. He like, damn, bro, you feel like that's my power that weak? Dang, I can turn water to wine, but I can't give you a baddie? Right? So you got to tell Satan, I don't want a piece of the devil's pie, right? Which Jake could tell you they got a piece of the nigga, you got breadcrumbs. If Oprah, she's a billionaire, she got breadcrumbs. She's not even at the table. These other nations got a piece of the devil's pie because they got militaries, they have some type of government. you know, some type of foundational structure of their own nation. So they got a piece of the pie. At least they at the table. You niggas, ain't none of you billionaire jakes at the table. Y'all got breadcrumbs. Y'all under the table like the dog. Yeah, I got billion Federal Reserve notes. No, we tell Satan, you can keep that. You know, we want the kingdom to come. You can't buy us out. You can't bribe us out. Like the word we was going into earlier. You can't pay us off. You know, we tell seeing our people in that type of state. You know, that's an ugly, defiled state. That's a daughter of Yahshua, all of them, bro. At the end of the day.
That's why lamentation, yo. The hiss and wag of the daughter of Jerusalem saying it's precious to the spirit.
America did that to her.
Yeah.
America did that to her.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Back in Colossians chapter 3, I start at verse 5 again. It says, mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry. Verse 6, for which things sake the wrath of Yahweh cometh on the children of disobedience. Verse 7, in the which ye also walked sometime when ye lived in them. Verse 8.
So they said, so he said, we walked sometime when we lived in it. So you ain't supposed to be walking in that shit no more. When you renewing yourself daily, you ain't supposed to be walking in the old paths of the old man. You're supposed to be walking in the new paths of the new man. Right? Go ahead.
It says, verse 8, but now you also put off all these anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. Verse 9, lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds. Verse 10, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him.
So if we're renewed in knowledge, we ain't gonna have the same knowledge of the world. We ain't gonna be on the same term as these niggas, right? We ain't gonna think like how they think. You know what I'm saying? A nigga, he can talk to you all night about LeBron. Yo, but look though, this was the shit that was that hot. Just go on and on and on. Niggas start reading all the stats, rebound percentages. It's like, damn. I get it, but damn, see, we have a limit. We go, we can shoot the shit from the end points. All right, nigga, I'm trying to talk about this. Like, damn, nigga, you know? So it's that old man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, verse 10 again, and have put on the new man, which was renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. That was it. You want me to go back to John 15? Back in St. John, chapter 15, I started verse 21 again. It says, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. Verse 22, if I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin.
They didn't know who sent him. The supreme creator, the Most High Yahweh sent him, right? That's why he said, I come to do my father's business. I'm here about my father. He even had to check his mom one point. When he was a young man, though. Yeah, because contrary to popular belief over here in America, when you're a man and nature tells you when you're a man, and nature tells you when you're a woman. All right? Scripture tell you a woman when she passed the flower of her age. Right? When you look at a woman when she has a period cycle, what happens? The vagina blooms like a flower, right? It starts to bloom out, you know, and she goes through that purification. She's able to have that purification cycle now. And that's nature telling you she has become a woman, right? Now, for you emotional niggas, ain't nobody telling you, man, sent me a 12-year-old, right? But back in the ancient ways, if a man wanted to deal with his woman at that age, the scripture say he sinned not. If you wanted to wait, nah, I'm gonna wait till she like, oh, that's on you. But you can't condemn that man because the Most High said it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Now you have a simple nigga so when they had that period at 7, 6, nigga. Stop being fucking simple, man. You know what a woman is, man. You know what a man is. But going back to the original point, Yahweh Shah had to check his own mom. He said, when they was looking for him. And he was doing the work too. He was
Yeah,
amongst
he
the
was
elders in the temple. He said, didn't you know I'd be by my father? Because she knew who he was. She got the prophecy from the angel. The angel went and told her, hey look, you and Joseph was y'all about to have the son of the Most High. So she knew who he was. She said, Lord, what are you looking for? You know what I'm doing for my father. You ain't got to worry about me. I got special powers. What you worried about me for? I'm the son of the Most High. I'm the son of the Most High. What you worrying about me for? You know? Go ahead, bro. But we come in that same state. And people be calling you, texting you. And then we don't tell them all our whereabouts. But look, we got big bro business. Big bro sent us down here. Stop looking for me. I'm alright. I'm good. You ain't gotta look for me. You need to look for yourself. You know? I know where I'm at. I know who I am. Go ahead.
Verse 22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin. But now they have no cloak for their sin. Verse 23. He that hated.
See, now they have no cloak. You know? But the Lord provided a way for us to have repentance, man. Right? His sacrifice. That's why he allowed what happened to happen to him. You know? Though it was very graphic. Because crucifixion is like one of the most agonizing ways you can die, bro. That's like a slow, dragged out, painful death. Like, and he got scourged and beat before that. Before he even got crucified. Crucifixion is one thing. That shit alone. I was watching the other day. I was watching the Ottoman Empire show on Netflix of this guy Vlad the Impaler going up against Mehmed of the Ottoman Empire, and he was showing you how they were crucifying, putting dudes on stakes, dudes up there. So they nail it. They got your hands nailed. They got your feet. You trying to balance. That's an agonizing way to die. And then he got beat before that though. That's when he couldn't even lift his cross by himself. He couldn't lift the cross by the cross by himself. You know. But he understood he had to go through that. You know, for us to be brought back to the Father. You know. Go ahead, bro.
It says, verse 23, he that hateth me.
Even the scripture says he was like his sword was like chains. Like, they beat him to the point like, no, they didn't. Man, hey, the scriptures tell you he gonna show us his body when he get beat up. So he gonna reveal that's gonna bring tears to brothers' eyes, man, because you gotta think about what like his whole like they fucked him up.
You think Emmett Till was bad?
They fucked him up, you know. They was the night before when they brought him to the chief priest's house. They was spitting on him, slapping on him, beating him, threw him in the cell. That night he was there sleeping on a hard ass slave floor, sore, beat up. Then in the morning, then in the morning they walking him miles to this place, walking him back to Herod, walking him back to Pontius. Then they beat him like that was man. We would have been out the first whipped. Bro, you gotta be a man to go through that much pain, bro.
Anybody seen the beginning of the Vinci Code? Man, whipped himself. That shit rose him to his toes, man. He hit himself. Man, imagine what the Lord went to, man, you know?
Crown of thorns, like, it's just mad.
The Edomites were having that way. You know how Edomites was.
And I don't know, brother. Just imagine if you get a kind of thorn set into your head so it's penetrating your skin, your head is going to swell. So imagine his head is trying to swell past the size of the crown. You know?
That was people read past that and they don't understand how agonizing his death was. But you know, that's why you gotta be very careful with what you, because Yahweh, the Most High Yahweh understood what he did to his son. And so they said it pleased him to bruise him. So you come into this work, you better make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, man. You gotta be hot for the Lord. Because now you spitting on the cross with him. If the Lord did that for you, man, you need to be I'm saying that's what rebuke all of us. You need to be doing what you're supposed to do. That's the least you can fucking do. You know what I'm saying? That's the least you can fucking do. Some video, read. You know what I'm saying? That's the least you can fucking do. Go ahead, bro.
It says, verse 23, he that hateth me, hateth my Father also. Verse 24, if I had not done among the works which none other man did, they had not had sinned. But now have they both seen and hated both me and my Father. But this cometh to pass, that the word might be fulfilled that is written in their law. They hated me without a cause. Verse 26, but when the Comforter is come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, proceeding from the Father, he shall testify of me. Verse 27, and ye also shall bear witness, because ye have been with me from the beginning.
See?
If I may, who was that Spirit of truth and that Comforter ultimately given to? It was given to the elders and apostles of GMS to teach that truth. You know, all these other every Israelite out there doesn't have. They might have an increment of Comforter, but they don't have the truth of the Comforter. You know.
Yeah, Apostle Harvey and stuff. He said if Yahushua was here right now, what head of the camp would he be in? What head would he be in?
Yeah.
You gotta, if Yahushua was here right now, what camp would he be in? What head would he be? He would be the head of GLS. He gonna go with the people that ain't teaching the chip. He gonna go with the people that's having fashion shows. They strip clubs and all type of wild shit for the Passover. He would be right. So you can point out, of course you can point out, oh, well, in this camp, in this state, that he does that. You can find fault in every man, but the Spirit dwells where the Spirit dwells. Judas was amongst the 12, but the Spirit was still amongst the 12. You simple comic board Negroes. They'll see one Jake they don't like, not a whole camp. Yeah, that camp off. All the camps off. We gotta do our own shit. Simpletons, man.
Because if I may, you can't even say that those other camps have the Comforter.
At all.
You know? Because the Comforter dwells with the truth. You know? So like what the brother brought out earlier, a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump. The Comforter can't dwell in that. It can't dwell in unrighteousness. It can't dwell in any form of a lie. So these other camps don't even have the Comforter, let alone the spirit of prophecy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Well, just because there's a few rotten apples in the bunch don't mean the Spirit don't dwell amongst the body still. The hell are you? But the simple jakes, it just ain't meant for them, man. And it just ain't meant for them to see. You know, when you have the eye sound, you clearly see where the Spirit of Yahweh Shemashah doing. It's with GMS. Because the principles that are taught is what? Diligence, humility, meekness. You know what I'm saying? You ain't all out in the front, in the background, just doing the work. Yeah, that's the Spirit of Yahweh Shemashah, man.
They call us the bumper-like.
Yeah, the bumper-like camp.
Would the Lord be around?
The meek.
Come on now.
The meek, man. The meekest of them all. We got the least appealing garments.
Right.
We ain't trying to wear our best clothes, but they put fringes on them. You went got your best fit and put fringes on it. Nike Tech. You ain't got the Nike Tech and put the fringe on it. Yeah. I mean, like, come on, man. It's crazy, man. Your best collar shirt, put fringes at it so you can be at camp looking cool. You got to fit it. And the mic, you got to fit it with the mic. Yeah, man. What the fuck are you doing?
Looking like Kumo being full
Shalom,
force.
Israel.
Shades on. Like they look like they about to kick the beat.
Yeah, that's what I said. They look like full force and shit.
You funny.
Fuck out of here, man. Trying to be cool and shit. We ain't out here trying to look cool, man. We're trying to be accepted. Like you have about Shemashah. We can look cool in our own time. You know, we Jake, we can stunt too if we want to. Ain't enough for us to get, all right, let me take a little out of my paycheck and stunt on somebody this week. Just because. We can do that if we want. We don't give a fuck about that
It
shit,
ain't
man.
important,
I
man.
don't even have
Is
that
gonna-
spirit on me.
Yeah, it's like,
Are we going to obtain salvation
Who we
by
looking
getting
cute
fly?
for? Who the fuck we looking for?
One thing, Salaki, the one thing that we bring out is that you got to be renewed. You got to take off the old man. The old man wanted to spend half his check or however he's getting his money to go buy them Jordans. The old man, did what he had to do to look fly so he could grab them with females. We not trying to appease no females no more. We trying to appease Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you know? That's the name of the game.
And with the time that we're like, we getting in the
Right.
man, we in the warrior spirit. We getting boots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fucking clothes that fit.
Protect us from the weather.
You know what I'm saying? We got belts with enough loops in it, so we can tighten our jeans correctly.
We got soul.
You know what I'm saying?
Soul, so,
Yeah, your feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
We thinking like soldiers.
our elders down so however we can.
I ain't trying to look cute.
We rehearsing the righteous acts, and we also put myself in the mindset of the hell that's to come. You think spending whatever you spending to look, whatever part you look, and a lot of y'all camps, y'all need to stop fronting. Y'all getting lineups. Y'all trying to look cute still, and we supposed to be gearing up for what the days that's to come.
Yeah, niggas still in that early 2000s waves with the lineup.
Right.
You ahead of the camp, you got a whole lineup with 360 waves. You trying to look
Line up
cute.
before I get to go to camp. I can't be looking rough.
Henry, you 25 years old with a lineup, waves, rebuking the elders. Man, if you don't get your goofy ass on, man. That's a fucking joke. You in a diaper. Really it's like you in a diaper. You a baby in a diaper telling your parents, you out. You out. Baby kid, you out.
Yeah.
I know about life.
Yeah.
You just came out the womb. I know about life.
It's crazy.
It's a left, and the majority of these leaders in these other camps, these dudes be young. And within the faith. I'm not just talking about calling, I'm talking about within the faith. What this guy, Adam Adam?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a young dude in the faith, man. That ain't no, let's call this dude an elder, man. That ain't no dude that's been in that long, man.
Yeah, that's how you know they under the spirit of Esau, you know? Because in ancient times, our customs was if you had a disorderly kid, you bring him out in front of the congregation and you put him to death. You know? Yeah, but now you got Esau Edom's kids when they like, fuck you, mom. They buck up against their elders. They just don't care. They have no reverence for the men that's been doing something and that has experience much longer than they have.
No respect, man, and it makes you want to knock their ass the fuck out, man. Because we youthful with the spirit.
Yeah.
We still got that youthful energy. Our elders up in age now, so they more composed. But our younger brothers, we ain't wanting to fucking get down, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the worldly shit don't piss me off. If a nigga in the world says, all right, but you don't even know what the fuck. But in the truth, when I see niggas in the truth, now that make me want to, like how you was in the world, that spirit is like renewed in the truth. So you see niggas in the truth and it make you want to like, yo, let's put me in the arena with this nigga. Put me in the octagon.
Exactly.
Like, let's go, nigga.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because you want to defend your leaders. Like Peter did with the soldier. Even though he wasn't supposed to do it, he was young. You gotta understand, the apostles and disciples, they were very young. Talking about from like early 20s and the teens. Yahushua died at 33. They were very young men. That's why he made that statement. Let no man despise thy youth. Because these were very, very young men. So you gotta understand, my Lord. He was on that, he had that youthful spirit. Like, yeah.
You talking about Peter? He cut your ears off?
You know what I'm saying? He went to war.
He was the rock though, right? He was the Lord's rock. So he trained to go.
On point. On point.
He TCG.
On P. Hey, on P. He ain't even hesitate.
Who was that off the wire? Who was was it Snoop and Mike?
Yeah.
He said anything tomorrow, they was on it.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't the time to get carnal, but he was still in. It's you in the right spirit to want to avenge for the Lord, but you can't do it yet because vengeance is the Lord's first. You gotta wait on Yahushua to give the go ahead. Then we can get busy, Connie. Then we can start fucking people up. I'm gonna take my in that day. I'm gonna take my garment off and wrap it around my waist, and I'm gonna get busy. I'm gonna use my spiritual powers. I'm getting busy. Abs gonna be busting through, chest gonna be out here. Throwing niggas. For real, man, because we got a lot of bent up frustration and animosity, especially when the Lord wants to go show us his body. Then once he show us what happened in our past incarnations, that's why when the scriptures tell you he gonna put his anger on us, it's gonna be like that. We understand it how he gonna do it. It's gonna be he gonna start showing us shit. We just gonna be killing machines, bro. Because remember, hey, because he speaks about hunting season. Right now we're in fishing season. He said he gonna turn us into hunters. You got it? He gonna literally turn us into hunters, bro. You know what hunters do? Hey, you ever seen movie Alien vs Predator? How they be running? They just running for you. That's gonna be us in that day. We're gonna have them spiritual eyes. We're gonna put fear on these people. Eyes gonna be glaring. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit! What the fuck is that? You gonna run faster and flash right in front of them. Hit their ass up. Yo.
I forget what's that movie with the little boy. And he had the little K. He had that power and that's what it's called.
We wouldn't see that in theater.
I ain't never seen. I seen the clip.
Yeah, we
of
wouldn't
it.
Never seen
Oh,
that?
you
You gotta see that, man.
Yo, I gotta
Like,
watch
he was
that.
See, they depicted him as evil. Well, he wasn't really evil, man. He was in the right spirit, man.
Yeah, we wouldn't see that as a camp. He had the damn
You
glass.
gotta see that,
He had the
brother.
glass shooting the bitch eye.
He turned a man. He got mad when they was calling him a boy at 13.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was at the table.
Right.
Yeah, they gave him a birthday cake.
cake.
Oh.
He said, I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah.
Yo, well, they didn't let him get
He was like 12 years old.
12. He
Yeah,
felt
too old.
like I'm a man.
Because that's when he got his powers. When he got his powers, he started being, I'm a man now.
And what he do? Remember you flew up in the guard?
Oh yeah, he tried to say
Yo, I gotta watch
Hey, I gotta watch that over. That was bad, bro.
C.E.
Because Elder Poster Hunter was the watch.
He was like, yo, that was the best movie.
He said, all you watch this movie.
Yeah. See what he does? He depicts the actual righteous God, Hatazu God, that is just righteous, man, as the villain in all these movies. Like even with Black Panther, right? I think we was just talking about that. In Black Panther, they treated Michael B. Jordan like he was the villain. But in all reality, he was for his people. He wasn't with that all bringing everybody together.
Even in the new one with Namor, the Northern Kingdom, he was for his people. He told him,
Right. And they couldn't the fuck the villain, though, right?
What the fuck you want to join?
X-Men, Magneto. Because Stan Lee depicted Magneto as Malcolm X, and Professor X is Martin Luther King. Professor X was about peace, we all get along.
Yeah.
Magneto was like, man, fuck them, yo. We riding for us, man. You know.
Yeah.
So but he was really look now. Look what desegregation did, man. You know, it put us even. The rabbit hole runs deep. This set us back even more.
But that's what Martin Lucifer King said what he said. He said, look, man, I led my people in a burning house.
Right.
Yeah, nigga, what you left the oven on too long. Nigga was in the kitchen cooking. He said, oh shit, I was on fire, you fuck out. But it was too late. They took his ass out. You know?
And they used his own to take him out.
Remember, we're gonna hunting season. We're gonna have those spiritual powers, man. And we're gonna get going. It's gonna get gory and graphic too. Wrap a nigga around a pole, whole body just wrapped around and shit. Arms tied in the motherfucker. Go ahead.
Imagine that though, like when the buildings.
But see, superhero powers is graphic. I don't know if brother seen Invincible. Yeah. That show's bad. Because the Viltrumites are supposed to be the Israelites. They were all white. They come from the planet Viltrum.
Oh, you talking about Invisible Man?
Invincible.
On Amazon.
Yeah. Invincible. Yeah. But even the way they showed how when they fight and it's gory. Like you see the blood splat. You see it all. That's what superpowers really do. Go ahead, bro. You was about to say
No,
something.
you know, all I was gonna say is, you want an idea of some of how bad it's gonna be in reality. When you watch those videos of, you know, like those rescuers getting people out of those collapsed buildings, a lot of them was stuck there for days. You know?
The smell of death. I was on my road the other day, and I walked by a sewer that had water in it, but the shit smelled. It smelled like something died in the sewer. So it was like a mixture of muddy water, sewage water, and whatever died. I'm like, yo, this shit
Where
stinks.
you was at?
I'm up Norfolk. I was up Norfolk. Yeah, but then I started meditating. I said, man, that death is like a stank. Rotten flesh. People can defecate on yourself when you die. So it smell like shitty ass, death, must. A fish, it's gonna smell like fish. It's gonna smell everything that the nasty oils when the body stinks give all together in one wrap. That shit, even the scriptures tell you that the stank shall come up from their carcasses. That shit, it's gonna be funky as hell, man. You know, because the brothers going into how they're pulling them bodies out. That's a graphic thing. You see decapitated heads and arm like this, and smell of just bodies, flesh, you know, defecating. You know, that ain't no easy job.
Remember,
And they gotta do that shit. Oh, but guess what though? That's the number one job. You know how like, what's the number one job right now? Who always hire? Fucking McDonald's? Yeah. The number one job, first day in the kingdom, body cleaning. We taking, there ain't no need for applications. Just come on, come as thou art is.
remember the first episode of The Last of Us? Remember the
Oh, you checked it out?
the little. I only seen the first episode before I came to
Yeah,
camp.
that
but,
shit sharp me.
I not to give it away, but you know, I mean, the little boy gave up the ghost.
The little
The
girl.
no, the boy. Remember the boy that was walking and they sat him in the chair, said he's gonna, you gonna be alright, and they gave him a shot.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah. You talking about? Oh, okay.
You talking about the body dumping?
Yeah.
The girl
Oh, you
seen
seen
the
it too,
little,
brother?
the girl seen the little boy, and she tapped the little boy. Was like, yo, I can't. You gotta do it. Remember? And he picked up the body and threw it in the
Yeah,
fire.
because they was doing body cleanup.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah. That was a main source of income.
Yeah.
Because he went and
Yup,
got his
yup.
day's wage. He was in line getting their day's wage. He was like, how? He was like, well, even before that, he went there. He was like, he didn't get enough money.
Yeah.
And he was like, what pays more?
Yep.
What's the job that pays more? I think he was talking about shit, pulling up shit. He was like, that's gonna be the number one job. Body cleanup, man. As a matter of fact, brother, get me. We ain't just saying it. The scripture say it too. Go ahead, brother. Get that hand.
Okay, come. This Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 16 says, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua."
That's what we do. And when you fish, you cast out your rod and you just sit. You can't force fish to come in. You know what I'm saying? You can't. We don't have the spiritual powers like Yahushua and Yahushua cast his net. And they was like, oh, we fall. Because you gotta understand, they were fishers. So they would go out and sit on boats for hours just to bring some fish. They went out one time with Yahweh, the whole boat about to flood, about to sink. They said, oh, we following this man wherever he go. Right? But the act of being a fisherman takes immense patience. Right? You just gotta wait until all the elect fish come in. Right? And the buckets are filled. The bait is out, you gotta wait for them to bite. And the Lord is gonna do that. The Lord is gonna bring them in, just like he did in that boat.
Yeah.
The Lord gonna bring them in. And once enough is filled up, then this next part comes. Go ahead.
It says, "And they shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks."
See? Mountains, hills, rocks, flying, teleport, lasers out of your eyes. You know? Running faster than the speed of light. Pulling up in a chariot, parking your chariot, and teleporting down. And when you land, the whole ground just shake, vibrating. Boom! You know?
They should be as sparks.
Yeah. They should run and not get weary. They should mount up with wings like bad. Bad. And you can't put us to death. We can't die. That's invincible. We can't die. Kryptonite, we don't have no kryptonite weakness. Our only weakness is sin. And we won't be able to sin no more. Woo! E is fucked. E is fucked. Because that's our kryptonite, brothers. Because we're gods, right? But sin has caused us to fall. Sons of God fail because of sin. Because once we're made perfect and we can't sin no more, we'll never fall again. Sin leads to death, right? Go ahead, bro.
I think that was it on that.
But Eve's job is to keep us in a perpetual state of sinning. Because as long as we keep sinning, we ain't gonna reach perfection. But the elect is repentant. So within that, the grace and mercy gives you perfection, right? But the 2/3, they gotta get destruction. Because Esau keeps them in a perpetual state of sinning. We'll go ahead and wrap it up soon, so my brother's hurt.
Is that what you said? 11 to 12? That's what we was looking at.
This is Ezekiel chapter 39 and verse 7. So will I make my holy name known in the midst of my people, Israel.
Yeah, what's that name? What's the name? Nathaniel. Bishop Nathaniel. What's the name?
He said it could be yo play yo.
Crazy, man.
Hey,
And when he throw it up, and I seen him mark it once. He was like, some of these dudes are screaming. And that's taking the Lord's name in vain. Because the scriptures say, when thou says the Lord, you take the word vain means worthless. So when you're saying the Lord, you're not just supposed to say the Lord's name just to say it. Right? Unless you're doing it to edify or giving it praise.
oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Yeah.
That's taking the Lord's name in vain. You're throwing it up without any purpose. You know, if you're saying a name, it's supposed to be for edification or for praise and honor. Now, when he did that, that was just doing it to mark. He was throwing the name on it. So he got to repent for that.
I'm so sorry, bro.
Good.
But he said, as soon as I hear somebody say, yo, I know it's wicked. That's what he said, yo. You know how he gets to screaming like he a pastor and stuff, like an old Christian pastor. So when he said that, I was just like, yo, how can you even muscle up you? And you used to teach this name.
Yeah, I seen the old video of it. He was screaming.
So does that mean you wicked? You know what I mean? Like, or you were wicked? You know what I mean?
That's what happens when you lose the field. And you've been getting that praise and that fame. It clouds your judgment. You can't see straight. You know? Bro. You gotta think, bro, these dudes have hundreds, some get thousands of people that's praising them. These guys like Nate, they got thousands of people praising them.
And they sincerely think that he is top dog, top teacher.
Getting thousands of dollars in alms, constantly. Like, that clouds your judgment.
Sincerely feel that.
That will cloud any man's judgment. That will cloud. That's why the Lord doesn't. That's why we say, give me that's sufficient enough for me. Don't give me praise and fame now. Don't give me riches now. That clouds your judgment in the flesh, man. Then you start thinking you can do whatever the fuck you want. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and I will not let them pollute my holy name anymore.
See, the Lord gonna start taxing ass. Now judgment is gonna be executed on the spot. That's what happens in that day. A heathen did what? Bring him to the court. My court will be nice in my palace. I'm gonna have it decked out. Bottom floor. Right, everybody. Or I may have people come up to the 100th floor. However we want it. It's gonna be a big. We all gonna be kings in that day. We all gonna have courts. Courts have kings, and that's where we're gonna make decisions and judgments. My court will be lavish. I'm gonna dim the lights. When it's time to make a judgment, he gonna always be dark. He gonna be looking up faces of people.
Drums playing.
The door, yeah. Dramatic.
I communist music.
Let the little man fly.
Yeah. Stone him, stone him, stone him. You know? Yeah, man. Should we send him to the gladiator games? You know? Man, we gonna be living in that day, brothers. Newly created beast. Oh yeah, should we let a newly created beast out on his ass?
And we ain't gonna give a shit.
We ain't gonna give a damn. We gonna have a big goblet of wine right here.
Meditate on
Yeah,
it.
we ain't gonna give a shit about how they feel. They ain't give a shit about how they feel throughout their generation.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be double than what they did to us.
Man, we gonna be in the throne like this. Hey, how was the bump in that day?
Come on, man.
We gonna be in the
Yeah, see when they was all praising him and he had his little throne and shit. Jake, but look, Jake be Jaking though, you know, Jake be lounging and shit. He wanted to throw his leg up on one of them.
He has a little crown to the side.
fake ass crown. We ain't in that time, man. Fucking balloons like it's a fucking birthday party. We ain't in that time, man.
But like you said about you, if the Lord was to come down right now, who would he be with? Look at our head apostle. He don't want no vainglory right now. He goes and does the work. And he's very diligent. Very, very diligent. I woke up, was it this morning? I woke up. No, it was yesterday. I woke up and he was doing a video at 5 in the morning. You know what I mean? Live. Yeah, live. You know?
That seems like a lot of problems.
I know it's a short one, it's edifying.
Yeah. He been doing it so long now that it's not even like he's teaching. He's teaching, but it's like the way he teaches now is just like he's talking. He's been doing it so long, it's just like he's having a conversation with the body. Even the way he talks, like he'll go off into something totally. He'll just go to a whole other point, and they'll just take him somewhere, and then he'll catch something like, oh, let's get back on it. It's just like he's talking to you now. You know what I'm saying? That's wisdom. That's wisdom.
Yeah, the other apostles bring out the edification in terms of the scriptures a lot more.
Yeah, they all teach different.
Yeah.
You know, like Apostle Boy, straight, strategic, hit the key points. Ramla might touch your ass out in the midst of it. You know what I'm saying? Apostle Hall may, you know, go here, go there, just talk to you. Funny as I don't know what. Funny as I don't know what. You know, they all teach different, but we all have different spirits in the way we teach and learn, and you know, it's all for the glorification of the body. But like the brother was saying, who would Yahweh shall be with? He would be with GMS. It's just evident if you have the eyes to see. Now we can't look at that and get prideful just because we in GMS, because that don't mean we could be a Judas. Just because this is where the spirit dwells don't mean we the elect. So we got to make sure we doing what we supposed to be doing, or Yahweh shall spit us out of his mouth. Like it says in Revelation, you know. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and the heathen shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel. Verse 8, behold, it is come and it is done, said the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This is the day whereof I have spoken. Verse 9, and they that dwell in the cities of Israel shall go forth and shall set on fire and burn the weapons, both the shields and the bucklers, the bows and arrows, the hands, staves, and the spears, and they shall burn them with fire 7 years.
Yeah, time of
I was going to say real quick, and that goes into prophecy that we won't, men shall not learn war anymore. It shows you the people over there, and the people, you know, the wars will completely stop, you know.
We're at the time of completion with the guns, AR,
Yeah.
40 cash, shotguns.
everything you love.
Yeah.
Make sure you put in that powder. There you go. You next. Go ahead. Yep. They're gonna have fucking Elamite looking at you. He gonna throw it and run. You know, you next. Go ahead. Yep. Yep. And we're gonna use spiritual power and burn it. You know. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 10, so that they shall take no wood out of the field, neither cut down any out of the forests, for they shall burn the weapons with fire, and they shall spoil those that spoiled them, and rob those that robbed them, save the Lord Yahweh.
Run them pockets. Remember when we was on punishment? We outside now. Was all that hot shit you was talking about? Oh, you stuttered. Ah, okay. Yeah, we gonna rob you that robbed us. We gonna spoil you that spoiled us. Right? And it starts with your women. Because you know the state of a nation by their women. And we gonna take your women from us like you did us, bitch. And you ain't gonna have a say in it.
Put that man to death, you know, or a nation to death, you know, you take on their women, their children, their cattle, they riches, so on and so forth, as spoil, and you make it yours. That's those riches being translated.
Like them right there, them concubines.
Oh yeah.
I think they Israel. Now them like that, we can take them. It's not even problem. We're gonna be on such a high level, brothers. We're gonna have so many beautiful women. We just take them just because we don't want them to have. I'm gonna just let you see her walk.
Exactly.
She just know she mine, and I don't want her. I don't want her.
Yep.
I don't want her. I just don't want you to have it. It's my property though. You know? That's the type of power we gonna have, brothers. Right? Go ahead.
It says, verse 11, and it shall come to pass at that day that I will give unto Gog a place there of graves in Israel, in the valley of the passengers on the east of the sea, and it shall stop the noses of the passengers, and there shall they bury Gog and all his multitude, and they shall call it the valley of Hamon Gog. Verse 12, in 7 months shall the house of Israel be burying of them, that they may cleanse the land.
Yeah, we gotta cleanse the land, right, of the dead bodies, right? Because when death is around, it's unclean. That's in the law, right? And in our law, we can't. If you around dead bodies, that makes you unclean, right? So we're not gonna be cleansed. Nothing. We done enough cleaning in the hotels, right? In the grocery stores, janitors. Our people have done enough cleaning. When it says the house of Israel gonna be clean, it means we're gonna be managing the cleaning, right? We're gonna have a cleaning force of all the nations. Yeah. You know how you see Issachar working on the houses. Yeah. You see an Edomite on the truck.
He the foreman.
Yeah, he on the
chilling.
truck. I see it all the time. You got Issachar on the roof about to fall off, and he just, paying pennies. That's what we gonna be the management in that day. I remember one of my first jobs coming out of high school was a warehouse job. That shit's slavery. But every now and then you would see the Edomites, big bosses come down on the floor and just look at you. Yeah, don't mind slave. Meanwhile you dragging this big ass shit fucking for fucking pennies, right?
Yeah.
They gonna be the cleaning force in that day. Clean up the earth. Get to work. Continual employment. Go ahead.
Verse 13, and all the people of the land shall bury them, and it shall be to them a renown the day that I shall be glorified, save the Lord power.
And then while they're cleaning, they gotta look up and see smoke in the air. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the 9/11 smoke, they said that shit lasted, the residue from that lasted years after that. You know what I'm saying? How much more a whole country being engulfed in nuclear, that is going to be up for a reward. That smoke is going to be up for it. And people are going to be able to look over and just see dark cloud of smoke. We're going to take our kids, we're going to fly out and take our kids and show our kids, see that far land, that far smoke. That was Babylon.
Oh, really, Abba?
Yeah, that was Babylon. Land of wicked, land of filth. Ought to be destroyed. The land where Esau ruled and dwelt as a kingdom. All right? This was Europe, Spain, France, all this bullshit. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 14, and they shall serve out men of continual
They
employment.
should serve out men for continual employment. You go there, put them on the cart. You can go with that crew. Put him on the cart over there, he can go with that crew. Yeah, put her over there, put them over there. You're gonna be managing stuff. Every brother gonna have a jurisdiction somewhere, managing it, because that's what kings just don't sit on their ass all day, staring at their throne. Like you manage stuff, you build stuff, you get shit in order, Go ahead.
It says, passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth to cleanse it. After the end of the 7 months shall they search.
You know what I'm saying? Did we bring up the hunting season part?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that goes into the hunting season, right? When we come down out the chariots, right? And then, like, it was taught by the elders, we believe South America is going to be like, the wilderness that we're going to go into after we come out the chariots, right? A time where the Lord is going to be purging out rebels, because you got to understand, a lot of areas in South America ain't going to be hit by the missiles, right? So there's a lot of wickedness of our people down there in South America, right? So we gonna come out of the church, they gonna still be down there, wilding the fuck out, tattooed up, pierced up, bugged the fuck out. And we gonna have to come and tell them, hey, repent, get right. If they don't want to get right, bring them to slay them before you outside. We gonna have to purge out the rebels. It's gonna be a lot we doing on that first dominion, that first rulership period, But I want to be part of it. I don't want to miss out on that. You know what I'm saying? I watch Marvel movies. I watch superhero stuff, and I'm like, man, I want to do that. I want to fucking nigga up.
Yeah.
You want to be a part of that. You read these scriptures. You see that thing walking up.
Yeah.
You want to put that to death in that day. Go ahead.
It says, verse 15, and the passengers that pass through the land, when any seeth a man's bones, then shall he set up a sign by it, to the buriers have buried it in the valley of Heman God.
Yeah. So you know that this is an area of uncleanness.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and up there. What you got?
Come, I just had that word, that Heaven God, and pretty much just goes a name to be given to a valley of graves, Ravine, the Glen, pretty much is what the scripture said,
Yeah, but I think in the next verse, verse 16, if you want to bring that out.
Verse 16, and also the name of the city shall be, also the name of the city shall be Hamanah, thus shall they cleanse the land. That's it.
So man, that's what's gonna happen during hunting season, man. That's gonna happen when the Lord returns, man. Getting this earth back in order, because right now it's chaotic, it's all hell. The other nations don't know what the fuck they doing. They just thinking they got a fighting chance at world power. Y'all are not gonna beat these sadistic central banking families. You know what I'm saying? Like we was talking about in the chat, how they fucking sucked the Titanic, man. And then made a movie about the shit. That's some creepy shit, man. They said that nigga JP Morgan, he owned the company that owned the Titanic. And this nigga hopped off. He canceled last minute.
Just for edification, because the name changed that. Hamanah, it says multitudes, but the point is the name of the city to be founded to commemorate the defeat of God. So, because it's what's it called, a homonomy? All these words have meanings.
The war of Gog and Magog, which is going to, have Russia, Iran, Korea, all these nations partake in it. Which shows us that the Russians gonna get it too. Because you gotta remember, they the eagle too.
Yeah, yep.
And this nigga Putin lives like a fucking king here. They say this nigga richer than Trump. Nigga got palaces, all type of shit. Yeah, but I'm looking at this nigga got palaces, all type of shit. They said this nigga built a fucking palace on a mountain with the country's money that he wasn't supposed to use. I'm talking about palaces with like hundreds of rooms. Like this nigga lives like a fucking, you know what I'm saying? These Edomites got power, bro. They live it.
So the earth that was prophesied that he would have through his sword, man. And all that's coming to an end very soon. These hunters, once the house get his wreck, he gonna come and get ours as well.
It is beautiful how he's playing that out. He's gonna use them all against each other. Yep. You go there, you ultimate chess, playing chess with himself. And they think they actually in control. So man, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, this was edifying to whom may receive it. We want to give all praise and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh.
Come on inside, teachers, the elder apostles, the great millstone, shalom to the hopeful elect, the waffle up above.
Waffle up above.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom.